Hello. We are back, and this week we have the content back here at the
What is up,
studio.
guys? What is up? What is up? How are you doing? Last week, sorry, I was missing out. So this guy was doing it all alone, and nobody was casting PUBG all by himself.
Yeah, well, I had a really good blast. At the start, I felt a bit shaky just to get the ground of it, because I know that for preparing for BSL, you were casting alone as well to train yourself,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it's so hard. I
It
I
is.
envy you, and that's what I said in the last stream as well. That I missed you.
It.
I totally did, and I know, like in a brother way, I did miss you, and now I feel a bit relieved. Now you are here.
It's always a bit different to could be casting alone, but especially it's a bit different to do it in here when you are doing it all by yourself, just in a home environment. It's a bit
Yeah,
different. It's
yeah,
it's easier. You know all the things that you do. But in here, obviously, it's not only you. It's a lot of people around us as well.
yeah.
So it's a bit tricky. Let's say
And
like that.
and probably at home you can't hear yourself in the headphones, right? And
Exactly.
that's a bit
Exactly.
weird the start for the first seconds as well. And don't forget, if you are at your home and you want to cast, or you want to try casting, there is next season as well, upcoming
We
after
have
this one.
chances.
We have chances, and we are looking for the new talents as well. If you want to try out in spectating, in observing, or in any other position at the studio, it can be even the person that gives around the coffee in the meanwhile. We are looking for those people. We are looking for those new talents that is there out. Just send in the email in bsl@bsl.pro and let us know that you are there willing to work for the new esports corporations and just to try out.
Because on
Maybe it
every
works out, like
every year, every season, we are trying something new.
for
For
both of
example,
us.
yeah, me and nobody, we
Yeah,
are changing stuff, and I
like
I would say for every season we are changing stuff here. So I already feel like part of
yeah.
the family. I wouldn't say that I
We
felt that
didn't
felt that on the first week,
exactly, like
but
I
now
didn't grow,
definitely.
like I didn't start this like BSL at an idea that, oh, I'm gonna be the best caster ever. Like I'm not saying that I am, but it's slowly working out, and that's so
Listen,
nice to.
listen. I was looking for some other PUBG tournaments,
Yeah,
some bigger ones. Let's say bigger ones on a production level.
yeah.
I wouldn't say they are the quality is much higher than, for example, us. But I would
Oh,
say that
oh.
we are on a team that we are just a couple of people here.
Yeah,
We are doing a really good job. Just comparing to the people that are behind the scenes,
yeah.
maybe, the PUBG maybe doesn't
Well,
like tell us that we are a real tournament. But in the end of the day, we are doing such a great job.
exactly. And I hope that those who are today at home or wherever you are, maybe outside grilling some meat or something, just know that we still love you all and thank you for making this all happen.
So, nobody.
A lot of things change. You
A
wearing
lot of
here.
things change, and
Let's
I went into the score lines and I was like, what is going on here?
let's look at them just another second again. It's the Bait Academy without surprises
We're
in the
leading,
first
yeah.
place, but the
The
new
lead has
thing
uh, the lead has
shrink.
shrink
Yes,
shrink a little
indeed.
bit.
And we are looking at a 50-point difference
But
between the division and Bait
let's
Academy.
say that's definitely a lot. It's
Two
still
games,
3 weeks
two
to
really
go.
good games.
Uh, Beta Academy has to lose with now pretty much any without any kills, and then
Yeah,
Division has to jump with like 10 at least 10 kills games and
at
a win.
least.
At least 10 kill game a win, and maybe then it works out.
Yeah,
But overall, I like what I see here on the league standings. Obviously, the division is number 2 with 146 points, and then we have P9 trailing with 126 as well. And then, to my surprise, or maybe not to my
yeah.
surprise, what I told as soon as I saw Fantastic joining Team Yor on the week, which was not week before, but
Week 3.
2 weeks before,
Yeah,
so week 3. As soon as I saw Fantastic, I told that he's gonna be the game changer for Yor, and look where they are now.
and that's where we are right now. He took the team to the number 4
That's
position.
insane if
And
you
the
think
AC
about
Purma
it.
Sport, they are moving as well. They shifted from the fourth position, fifth position. They were in the 8th position once in the last previous weeks, and now they are back to the 5th position. So both these teams, Yor and SC Pirmais Esport, they both have shown that they can participate and make things happen.
And if we look a little bit more down to the scoreboard, then we see Nordic Goblins. We do see Aggressivo, but Suprota. I'm a bit surprised about their placement at the minute. It's already, this is week 5 of the BSL Season 3. And Aggressivo, but Suprota, those are the guys that I'm expecting to be somewhere around top 5 at least. They are at the top 8 at the minute. So
and the same as well as you said, by the surprises, we have the Praise the Lord only in 9th position. Though that's the team that I wanted to see like in the first bracket side, like in the top 8 at least. But right now they're
we did talk about Praise the Lord the week that I was last here, not the last week, but the week before. And I did tell that these guys, they have to put some points on their placements because they can kill people, as we can see here on the scoreboard as well. 53 points for just the kills, you know. So that's kind of a lot, but the placement points are just not there yet.
And as well for the teams, Team G, they're really struggling. I talked with one of the guys from the team, and they said they are trying, like they're not trying to throw the games, but they're actually trying to do some new tactics and stuff, and trying to find a new way to get some points for the team. But unfortunately, they're failing it whatsoever. But
if we look down, all the way down to the scoreboard, those are the teams that we are the most interested in. So it's basically Totally Spies and Team Daro Pasal. So both of our teams that we picked, for me, Totally Spies, for you, Daro Pasal, those teams, 2 points between them.
2 points
between. Just 2 points.
For those who are just joining in and don't know the raffle between both of us, we chose the team that's going to be the last in the overall brackets, who's going to be the last ones. And he picked Dator Pasal, I picked Totally Spies, and right now he's winning because Totally Spies are by 2 points upper than Dator Pasal. And they almost won a game last week as well. The Totally Spies, they
finished second.
They got 9 kills in the game. So
you were pretty excited.
I was a bit sweaty. I'll be honest. My armpits were a bit hot in that particular moment.
We saw the league standings. Let's talk a bit about the lineups that we have today, because our information source obviously is telling us what is going on with the games, and we do have some changes on the lineups of the top teams. Beta Academy, as much as we know, it's still the same lineup that they have used for the whole season. So it's all the same guys. P9, unfortunately, their captain general Orgasm is not going to be playing this week. He's out. So he's going to be replaced by Froggy, the guy you already have seen before. Other teams.
I have written down that as well. We have Aggressive, but Supruatu. Could be that Kalimela and Murzio is going to be standing in for them, but in the previous weeks they thrown out after the last week they thrown out the Senka Papao.
Okay,
that's the name we remember because
it's
pretty hard to pronounce it.
Yeah, it was one of those names that you always, you love that name, didn't you?
I did.
So,
yes. And from Team Praise the Lord, Sikwan moved to Dator Pasal right now. He's going to be playing for them maybe today, but there is an information that he could be just letting the old Dator Pasal roster
then one of the top 5 teams as well is Pirmais eSports. They have changed their lineup as well a little bit. No more Murzius.
Yeah,
Murzius was playing for them for pretty much the whole season. Except this week they have changed their lineup to a guy from, if my information is right, it's called Evolution. So basically like evolution, but Evolution. And this guy is from Poland. So let's see what this guy can do. Maybe it's a good change for them.
Let's hope that he can bring some heat in for us. And as well, I wanna shout out those teams who haven't changed their roster. Those are the teams that knew who they are picking and who they're going to be playing together, as well as, whatever can happen in your life or in the game as well. But those who are keeping themselves together, props to you all, and I hope to see you play for the next 2 or 3 seasons as well. So yeah.
And we can see a little bit as well. And I said the Beta Academy guys, our top team, they do have a small change.
Oh,
There won't be extras playing today.
okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that he's in PEL. So
Yeah,
that's the
right.
PUBG league.
Yes.
I'm very glad that our guys from Baltics are being picked up by some top teams. We know already
Hmm.
Gaxi, NBS LOL, the guys who played last season. They are well, they have been picked up by NIP.
Yeah.
Just now, basically a week ago, X-Craze got picked up by Raise Your. I can't remember the name of the team.
Yeah,
But
I saw
it's
the news as well.
Re
Yeah.
EE, and he got picked up together with another Swedish guy who comes from CS:GO background. So I'm really glad that Baltic guys are being picked up. I'm really hoping that some of the Latvians are getting into some top tier teams as well, maybe at some point.
But this is the game, like the PUBG is bringing the Baltics out there, and I think this is the most higher rated game where Baltic players are playing
Well,
for now. Or we have few in
uh,
CS:GO, but
well,
that's not that.
CS:GO, I would say is a little bit more higher, and
And one player
to
in
be on the
Dota.
top level of CS:GO, that's a bit more. I would say it's harder to get.
Yeah.
It's harder to get, and well, I would assume that in PUBG it's a little bit easier to get into this pro scene because the competition is not so large, and as it is in CS:GO, we have top tier one teams, top two, tier two, tier
There are
three,
so
four,
many
five.
tiers. Yeah.
A lot of tiers, and in PUBG it's pretty much pro scene
Yeah.
where we see, then we have under pro scene is contenders. But even looking at the contenders that I was just watching, a couple of days ago, all these days when a contender league was going on,
Yeah.
pro league was going on, I wouldn't say the contender league is much worse than the pro league is. So in PUBG, I would say it's only two tiers. One tier is okay, three tiers.
Three tiers.
One tier pro scene.
Yeah.
Second tier, that's you guys here in BSL.
Yeah.
And the third scene, just casual guys
The
like
public
me
players.
and nobody
Yeah.
who's just playing for fun, not giving a damn.
Yeah, and as well, if you like, just to end your statement, it's easier for the PUBG as well because if you play really well in one place, it's so fast to shift to next league because it's just 3 games or one tournament in between that you are playing in semi-pro and pro league. And in CS:GO, it takes years and years of practice for the teams. As you
CS:GO is
said.
one of those games, if we talk about it, that you just need to play it, and as soon as you give it up, that's it. You're gone.
But there we are, the game number 1 for the week 5 in the BSL. It's starting. The
It's
airplane is
starting.
out, and already some teams are jumping out from the plane just in the second.
Well, a very interesting plane flying over Stalbert and Rojnok, Gatka, Pochinki, all these towns. George Paul for P9 definitely is open up and really nice jumping spot. For some teams that are using Milta Power and Milta, it's a bit different. It's a bit of a struggle to get there. But let's see what teams decide to do.
It's really interesting to see that Division is jumping out below the Yasnaya, as usually they go for the Yasnaya, Polana, and some other cities down there as well for the school region and stuff like that. But we have 2 teams, new teams for the Yasnaya going down there. Pretty interesting.
At this point, we don't see any teams that are gonna meet up with each other. We do see, Team Atrofos and the team of Cable Knights are landing in Yasnaya, but they are gonna be pretty all right. Well, we see Fantastic. So Team Euro has decided to split the Yasnaya Polyana with them. Maybe we get some early fights there in Yasnaya. So pretty much every other team has been, has been pretty much win. As we talk about that, actually, it looks like Nafu is getting the first kill. So that's Severny.
Nordic Goblins.
That's Severny as well. The 2 teams there, but Nordic Goblins, that's the first kill of the game.
That's in Rojnak. Right now in Rojnak, they have battling it out between the Nordic Goblins and Praise the Lord. Is those? No, it's the.
Well, it's Nordic Goblins between Team Espirmais. Yes. Evolution gets a knock on cover as well. So this is going to be very interesting. And it looks like Evolution is all by himself in this position. He's going down from Mafu. So Mafu gets the kill as well. And that's already 2 kills on team of Nordic Goblins. Both goes to Nafu.
I think a bit of miscommunication went down there. Two players went for the Pochinki, and one is just around in the farm
Well,
zone of the
I- I'm not
Pochinki.
I'm not sure if the guys well we do see a lot of teams are splitting between each other. Alchemist has been picked up. I'm not sure how he got knocked off, but that's Team Nordic Goblins already knocking out two guys.
Looks like there's going to be battle happening in 70 just in few seconds. We have already Agresiva Butsuprot pushing into Ruby from Praise the Lord,
Well,
and he's in a pickle right now.
one of the guys from
Favorite.
one of the guys, Mysteries, who's playing for a Lithuanian team now, is playing for Praise the Lord. Vac goes down. Vac actually almost goes down from a nade as
Ooh.
well. Really nice nade from Favorites going in. Favorites on 75, well, 76 HP right now. Got him down Vac, and let's see how this fight turns out.
Looks like the Vag's going to be dropping out from this game. There's no way that he's going to be picked up by his teammates. And it's the position where you don't want to be. And this second, you are 3 versus 3 in the fight that started 4 versus 3.
Well,
That was given to them.
very, very big loss for Team Agresivo, but Suprotovac is one of the, well, I would say the best player in that team, and unfortunately he goes down as the first one in this fight, this battle between Praise the Lord and Agresivo Suproto.
And I want to know what Roxy is thinking right now, because this is the moment you have to make this decision. You are on the other side of the map. Are you staying there and finishing the fight, or are you just backing off? What's your opinion?
I would say they understand that, well, obviously they were in the lobby, they saw how many people were there. They are still zooming in. Kalimela is just waiting for somebody to push, but both teams are playing it very, very safe. And I guess looks like Kalimela decides to call it out and just push back, because they did lose one member, so it's no risk for them to take. And obviously the guys want to get higher in the placements. The Roxy got actually did take some damage, and well, he's he's trying to heal up right now. I'm wondering what Team Daro Pasola is actually going to do, because they got one member, so that means they know that they are, well, more than the enemy team
Yeah.
against them.
Uh, just a question before you said that they saw in the lobby how many members were in the team. Do you did like when you were playing for the teams? Were you doing so? Were you?
It's really, it's these early games are the ones that are, well, kind of, it's kind of interesting. Well, we didn't even talk about the zone. You know how so many fights are going on in early in the game, and we didn't even talk about. Well,
And right now we're looking at the Beta Academy. They're alone in the military base, and this is not the first time, but they're outside from the zone, and that's so far for them to shift back.
it's not really. I wouldn't say it's really, really far,
Two
but
bridges.
2 bridges it is. But in these competitive games, that we are not really. The people are not camping the bridges. You could assume. In the public games, you usually get some people who are sitting on the bridge and just waiting for somebody to cross it, and. Well, that's the first drop. Actually, he lands in Rajnok almost next to the building, so that's a really, really great drop for who's that team?
Those are the garlic cola,
Garlic Cola. So
and they
basically a
picked it so
Christmas.
fast.
That's a Christmas present for them. Obviously they knew that they are the only ones in Rajnok looting all by themselves, and they got really, really good Christmas present for themselves.
Unfortunately for Observer, he couldn't even get the right position, and the drop was looted in seconds. But as we are moving in for the phase 1, the zone is closing in. It's going to be the 6 minutes of the game for now. Still 16 teams out there and 55 people alive on the map.
Well, we do see people from those are the guys from it was the Figure of Five. Figure
Yep,
of Five,
yep.
it is indeed. Yeah, these are one of the guys that the team that is kind of low on the placement right now. They are in the second part of the page, so I think after this, after all the points together, they are in place number 13. And this week doesn't look that they will be doing any better than that, because it's only 2 of them playing. So we see Zigas and Armin, so nobody else are playing for them right now. So to people, it's not really the thing that you want to be in, the situation you want to be in. And we do see some rotations right now going on. It looks like, yeah, the guys in Severny, so that's Team Agresivo Botsuproton, praise the Lord. These guys have split it up, and they are not fighting each other. Well, they are not fighting between each other. Every other team as well are looking like they are not going to find anybody. And well, we see Kivish the Murloc is actually driving a Dacia. Well, these guys started three of them as well, so no Corm.
No Spyro.
No Spyro,
Yeah,
as we see Corm,
yeah.
because we know that this guy is. If we in that week that he changed his nickname, and we didn't know who's that, but now
Yeah.
we know it's Corm. He's just Spyro, and well, Kivish just is going out for a lookout, looking where he can park, where he can find a good spot. But it's three of them starting this game. No kills on P9 yet.
A really interesting early game for the on this map that not a lot of is happening. But as I
Well,
say that, armies gets dropped down by Suffolk with a
well, it's
really
a
great
really,
headshot.
really nice headshot from Car 98 coming off of Sufit. But as I said, it's not really the place where you want to be with a Figaro 5. And then well, Armin's is getting revived, as we saw. This is well, let's say it's a nice place where to be knocked. It's a nice place where to be knocked. And well, all the other teams are looking. That might be that team of Agresivo Supporto are meeting Team P9 at this point. Calimel is really checking out. I think he heard some cars going over to this area where they are, but he understands that P9 are inside the building, so no action is going to be there. Even if Calimel gets a knock, so nobody's getting killed until the end.
For them to be eliminated from this fight, and knowing P9, they're gonna be stick in those houses. It's in the middle of the zone. Like, why would you shift, right?
Well, I'm actually seeing Flabber is playing a really aggressive play all by himself. Nobody's next to him. We do have another zone switch, which is not really going anywhere further to south or west. It's really centered. So none of the teams really have to rotate anywhere except some of the bottom teams we see.
It wouldn't be a BSL game if someone wouldn't drive over his teammate, and that's again what happens. Like, this is not the first time.
Pretty
Every
much every
single game,
every
we have
single game we
this.
see somebody driving over each other teammates, but that's part of this game, you know. It's part of this game. Not always the people are at fault. It's not always the team at fault, and we do see a action between Team G and Team Bad Academy.
And in the particular second when you say that there's action, they drive
They
off.
drive off. And I think that's an outright decision, you know.
But
We do,
they left one of the members. The Nick is still there.
official good Nick is just staying here. Why is that? I'm not really sure. The guys, as we can see, they just started with a three people team as well. So none of the teams. A lot of teams are starting with three people. You know, it's maybe Saturday, it's maybe early morning. We are here, so
Yeah.
that's what all it matters. You know, all the other teams, 2, 3 people.
Yeah.
You know,
It
it is
is
what it
getting a
is.
warm outside, while no action is happening. We can talk a bit about that, until what we have lived, that we are talking about whether or not the game.
In 5 seconds, the next zone is shifting already. So the next zone is shrinking up. Official Goodnick has to decide what he's doing. These guys, Bait Academy, yeah, they are getting inside the cars and just driving off. So I'm pretty sure the official Goodnick is going to get inside the zone as well. Armans actually gets a really nice knock with an 8. So it looks like a team of P9 are trying to fight against Agresivo Supruto. They already did it in Severny in really early minutes of the game, and now it's happening again. So let's see what happens here.
Like, what we were looking at this particular moment before, and we thought, no, they're not pushing. Like, it's not Agresivo but support. They won't be pushing. That's not in their manner.
I'm not really sure if this was the play for them to do. And Morzius and Armans gets another knock with a nade, really nice nade, and so that's 2 knocks from Armans coming in on Morzius and Roxy God now, and they're looking for the last member. Calimel actually gets a knock on Froggy. So that's another member down, and Armans with all 3 kills. Really well played by Armans. All eliminated. The first team that is being eliminated in this game is Team Agresivo Supruto.
Clap, really well played by them. Those are the points that they really need. And maybe this is going to be the second game that they can win in the BSL season.
Well, I was just talking last week with some guys, and I got a question: who do you think is the best player in Latvia right now? And I said, I don't really think there's any good players in Latvia, but now, well, as I had a thought after Well, I had a thought at that point, and I did answer it's Armand that I see a
Oh,
biggest
really?
potential from all the Latvian players. So I'm really, really, really happy to see playing like this.
As we hear your story about Armands, we see the favorite knocks down Estopy from Team Yor. So these are two teams meeting each other. Those are Praise the Lord and Yor right now fighting it off in the longer distance.
Well,
And it looks like
Estefy
really
went
easy as
down.
well.
Estefy went down as well. While they were fighting, we had a zone shift. The zone shift, which actually switched all the way down to school in Rojnok. So all the other places are pretty much outside the zone. And well, it's gonna be. But it looks like because as we remember, as I have said a lot of weeks, the zone cannot end in the water.
Yeah.
And we do see a river in between all the stuff that's going on. How do you think? Is it going up or is it going down?
I think it's going to be Rajnak or schools. That's
I'm really hoping that the zone switches all the way where the team Yor is driving right now, and it looks like Nordic Goblins are actually gonna meet. Yeah, it's not actually. Well, that's the turnaround. Marks from Team Athropos actually knocks down Mafu, and gets a cover as well. So that's 2 knocks from Team Athropos there. Marks, really nice play by him. Scaly looks around. Scaly, yeah, finishes up Kova. Finishes up Mafu, so those are 2 guys from Nordic Goblins going down. Funds and Blue Star are just joining the fight, and well, this is our zone is getting smaller, and the guys are just trying to fight it out. Not all the members are here.
and really interesting fight by the Athropos. They just went in with the bikes, dropped off out of them.
I was pretty
then,
sure that
yeah,
I was pretty sure that Nordic
same.
Goblins are coming on top on this fight, but well. You're not always right what you think. And Marks, another kill. Another knock on Funds. So that's Marks actually almost goes down from a
One
nade. Really
HP.
nice, really
One
nice
HP.
nade, but he did survive. So they know that there's another knock. So they know that it's just one guy alive. But Cloudtail from a off angle switches to Funds, knocks him down with M24. So that's a steal kill for Bait Academy. 1 point. A lot of points.
Well, you call it the steal kill. I would say secured.
Secured. And that's Nordic Goblins all the way down just to 1 member.
And still, oh, what an aid the Blue Star could be dropping off
I think
right now.
I think he threw it just a little bit past it.
Just a little
Just
bit,
a
yeah.
little bit. But they are aware that he's the only guy left because Mark's killed 2 guys. He's on 2 kills. They are very, very aware that the team of Nordic Goblins are just left with just 1 member. They should be aware.
Ooh, talking about kills, Cloudtail almost gets dropped down. I think that's the team Dator Puzzle just back in the distance.
Well, it could be Dator Puzzle. I think
It
yeah,
is.
yeah, it is. It is indeed. All 4 members are there. While we were talking about that, Razy actually gets a really, really nice mini 14 headshot on Rit, but he's getting picked up because the position they are in right now is really, really good. So no issues there with a pickup. Maybe just losing some armor and some helmet.
Talking about their position, do you like the Watertown? I personally despise
it's
it.
one of those positions where I really never want to be. Froggy gets a knock on Skelly and finishes him off really, really fast as well. Just Marks with that M24 trying to get some headshots onto Team P9. So that's Team P9 switched close, like getting closer, and that's only Marks left all by himself. So that's Blue Star from Nordic Goblins. Marks all by himself from Team Athropos. And Marks already showed us that he can kill some people.
And as we're looking for the P9 position, they need to cross the bridge at this particular second, and that's what they are doing. Otherwise, when the zone shifts in, there is no way they are shifting.
Well,
really smart play.
We did talk about the zone, and as I said, it cannot end in the river. So the zone has gone all the way down to Rojnok and school. So what it means is basically that we're gonna see a lot of teams inside the Rojnok and school area, because it's a lot of buildings that we already see Mars, Blue Star. Oh, everybody's rotating inside Rojnok, so that's Kutastic just trying to spray down. He's all by himself as well. So it's a lot of teams, all just 1 members are alive in these teams. We see Blue Star, Kutastic, Marks.
The whole Rojnak looks like a rainbow right now. We have 5 teams we have there fighting each other right now. 1 or 2 members per team just being there in the houses.
Well, it does. It does look, as we can see, all the teams are rotating inside Rodna because they know it's a small chance to meet another team inside a building. It is a chance, but it's a small chance, I would say. That's a miss that we talked about. Well, Goodnick actually gets a really nice knock on Mr. Knight. Cloudtail, there's a lot of action going down because everybody's trying to rotate in a safe position, as we can see. Mr. Nightsart, well, he's gonna be safe, but that's a lot of teams. That's why I don't like these last zones inside some cities. That's why I prefer these last zones, outside the cities, inside like a pole, wood, whatever. But this is gonna just be a massacre right now. Still 38 people alive.
Like in cities, it's more about if you have cover. Ooh, almost a headshot from Mad Kid. But what I wanted to say is that there's more cover for you to shift around, to move around the city, and that makes a bit more like playstyle play.
Well,
and that's what I like.
Well, we were talking right here. There's that team Dado Pasol fighting there, and Armin's actually going down as well. Outside the zone, Zigas is trying to get inside the zone. He's getting some shots from Favoris. Favoris is doing really good job. He knocked Armin's, and Zigas just got a headshot as well. So that might be our team. Oh, well. A little bit of buggy here. You can see A through the rock because these things happen in PUBG. That's what it is with this game.
Well, but really interesting is to see Dator Pasol.
Well, that's it.
Yeah,
Zigas. Yeah, I was just talking about Zigas that he's probably just going down. So that's Team 15. They are out, and looks like Figaro 5. I think there's one team that went out before them. I'm not really sure.
Dator
Was it
Pasol?
Dator Pasol?
No, yeah, the first one was what I'm going to say. Just a few seconds ago, we saw that Dator Pasol was full squad, 4 members there, and they're wiped out.
The rotation wasn't really there for them. It was a bit too late, and while they were rotating in, they got at least, I think it was 2 guys that got knocked.
Gora makes 2 kills, right? Just straight out, he pushes.
Well, it's just Gora and a new member, I guess. Somebody's replacing all the other guys. It's how do you read that nickname? Blades, Lish, whatever.
Let's call him the UH.
UH. All right, let's call him UH. But that nickname is it's. Let's tell us in the chat how we spell that.
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, I'm really, really glad that I see. Well, you know what I was talking about. Like Cable Knights are actually. We see Cable Knights going out as well. Yeah, that's team number 14 got killed by Mad Kid, so they are out. You know what I was talking about? What I wanted to talk about is Team Totally Spies.
No.
These guys.
There's nothing to talk about.
These guys and School. They are the best bromance what you can imagine.
No, they drop down in the school, they loot it all, and they have stayed there the whole game. Like,
I love it.
So unfair.
I love it.
It's unfair.
I love it because it looks like we do have a zone switch, so zone has gone a bit more away from Rajnag, so that's a kind of part of Rajnag not in the zone anymore. Zone is going to be switching in a second, so that's a new member of Team Beta Academy, Chetro, without any kills, just Cloudtail with 3 kills. This is not the Beta Academy that we have used to see. It's a lot of people still alive. It's 30, almost 30 now. Now it's 29. Marks actually with Atropos goes down in place number 12. So that's no placement points there. Just some points for the kills that Marks got on Nordic Goblins.
Oh, Tetra almost gets down the
Gudnik that we were talking about.
That's the second time they are fighting it off, I think, as well. And the Gudnik gets
totally
knocked by
spies.
skills.
Totally spies, and he wasn't really. I think he wasn't really aware of his placement where he was. Well, he was at that point.
Almost another one.
Pulsword gets a nice hits onto some other guys. And while we are here, that's a knock on the Kivish the Morlock, but I think he's pretty safe. That's Armand. Yeah, Armand's getting a revive here, so no issues there. They are inside the zone. A lot of teams still with full squad. That's Tetra. Yeah, that's Tetra going down from official Needhead, Goodnick. These nicknames. Who are these guys? Officials.
Really interesting as well that we have the. Oh, come on, Razy.
Well,
Razy, the world is looking at you. Come on. You can do it.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
there it is. There it is. He's out.
Team G is out in place number 11. That's Tetra getting revived as well.
What I wanted to say is that Bait Academy shifted 2 by 2. They divided themselves into 2 groups, and that's really smart play by them. As they are in the field, they went in 2 different groups and got 2 different teams out in just a few
Well,
seconds.
Fantastic was, as I said, he's already being all by himself for a really long time. There's another drop coming in into well, almost in Rajnak. So we saw first drop landing there in Rajnak, and will see
Ooh,
zone shift.
nade.
And zone is really centered. So it's a nice nade from Lanix?
Lanik,
Lanix?
yeah,
Well,
Lanik.
Lanix, yeah. And Lanix, as soon as he dropped that nade, Gora gets the knock, well, in return.
Lanik got down to UH, but P5 is going to be dropping down another nade there, and I think that's going to be it for those two.
Well, these guys are insane. Gora actually gets a, revive on this guy, so that's insane.
What is that table made of?
That's insane. That's, Sufit is connected onto this fight as well. He gets a Gora down as well because Gora wanted to push out. That's LQA, really nice headshot onto Estonia edit from Team Totally Spies, who's inside the school, but I'm not thinking that he's going to get this kill all the way down. Looks like, Team Division, they are trying to get some kills, but Gora is getting revived by his teammate UH. We agreed to call him UH.
In 10th position, we have the team Nordic Goblins being finished out from this game. So only 9 teams left as we turn in the 23rd minute, and only 24 members alive. And we are just in a rush knock around the school. This is the hot zone for public games.
This team goes down. This Cloudtail with a really nice shot from a Sky with 4 times scope on it. Really good stuff from Cloudtail, and our guys are starting to racking up these kills. 6 kills on Beta Academy already.
And let's look at the battleground right now.
That's favorites from Praise the Lord is actually gone down. So from this point onwards, we already have teams. They are earning some placement points as well.
Let's look at the battleground from up in the air. As we can see, we have Donkes from the team Garlic Cola as well. We have Bait Academy, all 4 members alive in that uphill from Rajnak. As well, we have Gora down there from Ensure. As well, we have SCP eSports still alive and 2 houses taken in Rajnak side. And as well, we have Division and
P9 as well.
Totally Spies. And
Totally
P9.
Spies, P9, all these guys. Actually, Kutastic gets 2 huge knocks onto Team P9. We were just talking about them.
Oh.
So that's Kutastic just showing off that, he's just really showing off, I would say. And that's Kivish. Kivish getting Kutastic actually finished off. And that's it.
Kivish gets a bullet in the back by Tetra, and that's it for the P9.
P9 in place number 7, so that's definitely
clean
not
and easy.
How they wanted to finish this game. Kutastic just showed it off all by himself, knocking 2 members of Team P9, and just from the off angle, the last member got finished off. Well,
the points are there for the grabs. Only 6 teams left as we turn closer for the new zone.
Really
what it's going to be.
That was
What it's
really
gonna be.
unfortunate.
Still
And
the school.
The school is still in it, so it means Totally Spies are still in it.
I want to yell.
I love what I see. I love what I see from my guys. I've never been so excited about one team, but now Totally Spies. Well, these guys are just they are my guys, I would say.
Look at that. We have a bit of a standstill by Gora and one size.
It looks like they know each other is there. It looks like they should. And Gora is moving. One size is just moving really slowly. Donkey's one size. I think it's advantage for them. They should be pushing it right now because as soon as the zone shrinks, they are getting some damage. So they should be doing it right now. Even if one guy gets knocked, the second guy should get a trade there, and it should be really easy for them to to get this kill.
But
Actually,
Gora gets down to one size.
Gora gets
pushes
one
in.
size. Gora is just not afraid. Gora is not afraid at all, and
He felt
the
it.
zone is going to be shrinking in a second. Gora is still trying to loot something, getting that last loot, trying to smoke himself off, jumping out this window. But I think Team Beta Academy are pretty
hard.
aware. Yeah, Team Beta Academy, they have. This is the position. This is the position that you want to be in right now.
But we are turning closer to the action at the school. We have Division going forward and trying to eliminate someone from the Totally Spies just in a few seconds. They are at the side of the edge. And while we were talking,
while we were looking
at
the school, Gora actually eliminated a team of Donkets. So that's team
Garlic Cola.
Garlic Cola. Yeah, Garlic
Yes.
Cola went out all by Gora, all by himself, finished them all off, and then Gora got killed by Team Espirmais.
And still we have a standstill between Bait Academy and Epitomize Esports. Probably they're going to be fighting just in a few seconds as well. But while we are talking about the Estonia edit from the team Totally Spies gets a knockdown at the division.
Well, the guys from Totally Spies are in really good position.
Ooh, Mad
Guys are just trading kills to each other, but that's it. That's Bait Academy finishing off Team Epitomize, so they are finished in place number 4. So we have 3 teams left. 3 teams left here. We do see Team Division. So those are our top guys. Team Division, Team Totally Spies. Well, they are fighting right here. We see Flabber of Elkio. Elkio actually gets a knock with the M20, M249, you know, the crazy weapon with 100 bullets inside the magazine. He's trying to get another kill on Estonia edit as well. Really nice spray. That's Pulsar actually from a building of, school. Finishes off Tetra. And GG Veshka, that's another guy from Totally Spies. I love what these guys are doing. Even though there are 3 left on two kills.
And while all that was happening, Alchemist went in the back of Bait Academy.
Went on Bait Academy and just finished off Razy, and that's Alchemist. Another knock on Cloudtail. Huge knock for these guys. Huge knock from Alchemist. Well, these guys have split it up. Alchemist is doing all by himself against Bait Academy. The teams from Totally Spies, could this be the first game that they win?
Could be. And as we are...
Alchemist is just 1 HP, 1 HP down to Alchemist, and that's it. That's Team Division finishing in place number 3.
What
so that's
is
Totally Spies,
happening?
3 members of Totally Spies left against 2 members of Bait Academy. What do you think?
I want to believe that it's going to be the Bait Academy. No. The Totally Spies can't do that
Totally
to me.
Spies, and they do get another present from the sky, you know, falling down. I think it's already fallen down. That's a drop there. These guys are, well, they should be looting it right now. That's Cloudtail with a nice knock onto Estonia edit. This is one of the things that is really good for Team Bait Academy, that they do have this really nice high ground, and the guys from school.
AVM, and I think that's going to shift this game in his favor really fast, just in a few seconds.
Well, he finishes off Estonia edit, so that's 2 versus 2. If Totally Spies wins this, you know, I'm out, and thank you for casting, and that's it, you know.
Like at this particular moment, I think it moves back to Bait Academy. They're gonna be taking this game as
11 kills, you know. It's team that we have. Well, it's placed number 1 against team that is placed number 15. But I'm really hoping that these guys can show something off. Really hoping for.
Like, even if Bait Academy loses, like, tough tits. Like,
it's not gonna.
They
it's
already
not gonna matter.
have a lot of points.
It's not gonna matter. You can see 11 points, 4 kills. You know, the placement is there. It's still 2nd place.
Yeah.
For Totally Spies, though, it's a whole different story.
But they have 2
minutes.
minutes.
It matters for them.
Yeah, they still have 2 minutes for this standstill, and then the zone's going to be shifting to that little circle in the middle.
Well, GG Veshka dropped a really nice smoke there.
Cloudtail is going in the
back.
backs.
And actually Mr. Knight's got a really nice shot from...
And Cloudtail's going to be surprising them.
He's surprising from a off angle there. And, well, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Cloudtail with a really aggressive and nice play. Finishes off Team Totally Spies that they have placed 3. Well, in the 2nd position, Bait Academy with a nice win on week. 1st game of week number 5.
Yeah. And they showed us that they are still there. They're not tired. Still running around the map. And
even though they are missing a member right now on this week, X was not there. The guys are still shoving off. Really well played by Cloudtail. Altogether 13 kills. Totally Spies, guys, really well done. 5 kills in total. Was it 5 kills?
Yeah.
My eyes are not showing wrong.
Well,
you know?
they showed in the last week as well that they can dominate a few of the games, but I think that's one.
That's cool.
One in a million.
The school is the place for these guys to be in.
Yeah.
You know, they love it. They work it. You know, it works out for these guys.
Exactly.
In place number 3, Team Division. Alchemist did a really good job. Unfortunately, couldn't get the finish on Cloudtail. Could have ended up differently for the you know.
And I think like he was the only member alive from the division, and if he would get out all the Bait Academy from the game, that means that Alchemist would be just with the back to Totally Spies, and they would just finish him off, and Totally Spies would win.
The situation with these guys
but
that I really
ifs,
didn't understand.
Ifs and ifs, yeah.
The situation that I didn't understand with these guys was the part that they were so split up. Two members, LQ and Flybro, I think, were fighting with Totally Spies.
Yeah.
Alchemist was fighting with Bad Academy. So
Yeah.
what was going on with these guys here? Well, finishing off top 5, Epirmice, not a lot of kills. 4 kills just for Matkid. All the other guys are just on zeros. And then to finish off top 5, that's Gora and the 2 new guys that we haven't seen before.
Societies and
there.
UH.
UH. We're still looking forward. The guys that didn't really, let's say, didn't really impress us was the P9 going down all the way down just to one guy of your Kutastic just gathering 2 kills there. And, well, as we can see, Dator Pasal, Team 15, Totally Spies, Team number 2. What do you think?
A really interesting way how this played out now. And as well, it's really interesting as well for the other members down that was playing. But yeah, this was the game number 1. Yes.
Yo, thank you very much.
Thank you, Grian.
Well, that's our off team, yeah. Thank you guys.
Oh, that's the chat. The chat is giving
you guys.
the water.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I need that a little bit. You know, I've been talking so much. You know.
Talking so much. It even especially yesterday as we were celebrating
opening of our really the best place for the gamers to be in Riga. Let's go Zanimo.
Yeah, the club right now has the outdoor place to sit down. If you want to go to the gaming club and sit outdoors, there you go. It's possible right now. A bit of a plug in for a production company as well. But back to the game, what just happened. Do we have the standings in this particular second? Probably yes, and they will be updated.
Well, the thing that I'm looking forward that is going to probably change is the lower part of the bracket.
Yes, that's what I want to know.
Top part is not going to be changing. Bad Academy is still there. Division is still there.
Yeah,
P9 is not falling off. Your is not getting anywhere higher. Maybe just a little bit lower.
To be fair, they got few kills as well and a good
position. I'm thinking they are staying on the same
position.
They are staying on the same position that they were here.
Yeah.
And,
I think the top 6 have shifted and some other parts as well. This is
updated results are not there yet. But well, how do you like the game? This is one of the weeks that I think people are actually on the first game. Everybody was woken up. Really nice zone to end up with. Not inside the city. What I really hate to see is when the zone ends up in a city.
We were almost at the end of the city, but what this was an interesting game because we had a really, really long start of the game. You know, week 3 and the first week as well. Every single game was just starting with an action, and then in the middle of game, you realize that we have only half of the teams left.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams started with 3 people, and a lot of teams had just 1 member left all the way down to top 8.
Maybe that's why they were playing a bit more passive and making less rough decisions and stuff like that.
We won't have standings right now, but we're gonna have them. We will have them after we go off for a break. We are back here ready for game number 2. We wanted to do a small shout out to one of our viewers, Vecais Ramis. You know who this guy is. He loves all the women, and I think as soon as he saw how Heku was looking right now, he just loved it all the way.
I hope to see more action from him in the chat. He's one of those viewers. I have seen him in every single stream that we have.
He's always there.
He's there, and
he's always there.
I hope to see you in a HyperTown to have some strong words with you. If you know what I mean, Mister. I read the chat. I'm there. I'm there.
But did you enjoy the first game? Overall, what's your thoughts?
I really, as I said previously, I really enjoyed that we had the really action-packed end game where it finished off almost in Rajnak in those hillsides, and there was a lot of things happening. We missed a lot of things as well, but
this is one of the things. This is one of the things that we were talking about earlier. With that, earlier, not today, but overall earlier in the season, that I said that if you have this centered zone, which Totally Spies kind of choose to loot school all around school, it's working out for them because it's already, I think, 3rd game that we have seen that school is constantly landing on that
Yeah.
zone at the zone.
But you never know. It can be the school in one game or in the different game. It can be like the military base.
Well, now it's anyways. It's Miramar. It's whole
Yeah.
different story now. We are starting off, and well, we are seeing the teams have gathered up themselves. People are not sleeping anymore. So only just team of Figure 05 are starting with 2 members alive, and pretty much everybody else is with full lineup. We do know the team yours is going to play all 4 games with just 3 members.
Mm-hmm.
We do know that. We don't have information about Figure 05. Every other team, 4 members that I'm really happy to see. Spyro is back. Spyro is going to be the game changer for P9 and going to win this game.
Hopefully. They already
we know how this works.
They already
And the X-Chris is back as well for Team Beta Academy.
yeah.
So that's only one game that I had to use Mr. Tetra. Thank you to Tetra.
It's so strange. Like the X-Chris is playing in, I think, from a
I
different
remember
time
the
zone.
team name. Raise Your Edge.
Raise your edge.
That's the team that the X-Chris is playing
Usually
for.
people are raising different things. Yeah. Well, as our production team just get us information. Cloudtail is right now in America
Actually,
playing
North
as
America,
well.
North
Yeah.
America, and the Tetra was a substitute from North America as well.
Yep.
Really nice. Well, that's the plane flying over Los Leones to all the way to Chumacera, Montenuo. So that's a not center plane right now. It's a bit more off down, down south, let's say it, and well. A lot of teams are jumping out already early. We do know the team Dado Pasola are the team that is looting Los Leones, and nobody's going to contest them with that as well. We see Division. Division is checking out who's flying next to them. That's Team You're there. Team of Totally Spies are landing in Impala. So really nice all-around split between the teams. P9, Chumacera. But it looks like it might be the team Esipumais is going to do something there as well. But no, they are looking. They are looking. They are looking for, they were just looking at the Team P9. Well, goes landed. Okay, goes landed next to the buggy. I was thinking, he's crazy going next to
And
P9
Spyro!
and Spyro. I was just talking about this guy. That's Spyro killing and getting the first skin on Ghost. So Ghost wasn't that lucky with his landing, and the first kill here.
And so interesting that he got the gun just straight out. He landed, got the gun, and went out and knocked and finished him off as well. The first one to went from this game out is the Goes.
Goes down as the first one of this game.
Goes.
Goes around goes.
Exactly.
But everybody else are playing it pretty safe. No really early action. And actually, the zone has landed all the way down.
Wait. Before we talk about action, look at the Picado.
Well, Picado
Look at the Picado Bait
being,
Academy and
very-
Aggressive Support.
This is interesting. Cable Knight's Caffeine is actually getting a knock on Nordic Goblins funds, and that's funds knocked and out from this game.
But what I wanted to mention is they are not usually the ones going to Picado. They are the ones who has sent Del Patron.
These guys are pretty sure about. They are so far ahead that they can be very confident about the about the position they are in right now, and they can play a little bit more aggressive. Even if they lose some points, even if somebody dies, they are very confident about themselves.
I think they're feeling a bit too cocky right now. If those two teams meet up, I think Bait Academy will become up-handed.
Well,
I want to see more.
Well, we can see that they know of each other. We do see each other that these teams are aware that they are all around, and it looks like the Bait Academy are grouping together to have some action there.
Oh, and as well, I wanna like the zone right now as we are looking there, we have really centric
Well,
wise down at the side.
centered down, but it's a really, really nice zone because the plane was pretty much flying through it. So none of the teams have rotated on top, as we can see. Nobody's on top, like nobody's in military, nobody's in well anywhere,
Ooh,
and that's
Morsius!
Morpheus. Yeah, the guy who's playing for team pretty much before now he's playing for another team. But it looks like it's just a knock, and everybody else going to revive because Vac has picked up his teammate. He's just rotating off. Morzius is trying to run away. It almost feels like they know it's a bait academy there. It's
Yeah,
almost like feels like they know it's a bait academy. Morzius got a knock. Oh no, it's Cloudtail. Let's get away from here. Well, they're trying to land some shots, and everybody else is just rotating off. Well, a lot of teams are inside a circle already. Not a lot of teams have to rotate in, and well, we have a look, and it's pretty much well, look at the first drop where it's landing. Look at that first drop, Mr. Nobody, and well, it's
well,
in a position where nobody will probably find it.
it's in the middle of nowhere in the water side as well. What's in there? Come on, fly there. Fly there.
Let's see. Mr. Drop, what are you
And,
giving us?
uh,
Give us some information. That's N249 with third
that's
level
nothing.
gear.
That's
But
garbage.
nobody's gonna pick it up. I'm pretty sure on this.
I'm already
Some nice,
there.
some nice, some nice cinematic angles here. Let's fly around.
Well, this is what happens. Like in the previous weeks, in the week number 1, 2 as well, we had the really early action happening in this map. But right now, it's the holiday. It's the everyone's
why
laid back.
you know why I love this, because for example, if this zone would have switched all the way up to, for example, La Cabrera, El Pozo, that would be a whole different story. But now it's pretty much where the plane was flying, and that's why I mean this zone is gonna be like really, really good for all the teams.
Yep, and there's Cubish. We have the Cubish driving in. That's the hot news right now.
Hot news, Kip is driving in.
It's the P9 driving in
Actually,
the
looks
middle
like
of zone.
might be SC Primo is gonna meet each other with them, Kivish. Kivish. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like really, really it looks like really, really weird. And well, Kivish, I think he heard the car coming over, and he wanted to land some shots there, but didn't succeed on doing so. Actually, that's pretty much Xvolution is trying to land some shots onto Kivish as well. So they are pretty much well, driving each other. But that's Skelly. Skelly actually drives over his teammate. So this is what we were talking about before. That well, teams are riding over each other all the time. So nothing new here. Team of was it? No, not Ensure, but it's Garlic Cola. That looks like they are really not in the zone, and looks like Team G and Garlic Cola might be fighting this out. Well, it looks like since Arta, for example, has taken some damage, he's just bandaging himself up because he doesn't have a lot of heal. Yeah, and they know about each other as well in this position.
Oh, what a headshot!
Nice shot there coming in from Team Garlic Cola.
There's a really well-placed headshot by Lazy, but it looks like they're going to be driving away and don't want anything to happen with this fight. A few shots from Arta down on their side, but unfortunately, that's going to be it. They're going to be driving away.
They are driving away indeed, and nobody wants to stay outside the zone because Miramar is a pretty large map. So to jump inside the zone, that's not really well. You have to cross a lot of road to get inside the zone, and all these hills, all the stuff that's going on in here. Not a lot of action actually has gone down since we saw some early action.
Yeah.
In Pecado, we saw some kills going down from one of the team. Pirmais Goes went down as the first member. Some other guys really early, and that's pretty much it.
And I think that's how it's going to be in for the next 2 or 3 minutes as well. Until the phase number 2 is going to be starting to shift, that's when they're going to be moving.
What we missed? We missed that Figaro. No, sorry, not Figaro 5. No, yes, Figaro 5 is actually out from this game as well in place number 16. We're looking at the teams. I'm looking like 15. No, we started on 16.
Yeah, we started it.
So yeah, that's Figaro 5 out in place number 16 in game number 2. So that's 2 games in a row, finishing last.
Wait, where are they?
Well, they died. I
Huh.
think they died to Gora. We can obviously have a look at the kill rankings here.
Let's do the replay.
Yeah, they died. They died. Team of Gora Vicious. So that's
Ooh.
sure.
We have the crazy finishing off Mr. Knights as well.
Well, that's
What happened down there?
Praise the Lord. I'm actually praising that Lord, but Razy gets a knock on to Favorites. Favorites gets traded as well, so that means Razy is out, and well, looks like Mysteries and all his team. Mysteries is just new addition, to praise the Lord. Really happy. I'm really happy to see some teams are switching around in the middle of the season. So that means the teams are actually wanted to go up. They
Yeah.
are wanting to go up.
-2 for Bait Academy. Only 2 members left. That's
So 2
that's a
members left.
stinger. That's a stinger.
And these guys, and actually Issues just got shot from, I think, was it team from Agresivo Pro 2? Pretty sure that it was, and these guys are just going further. What I love about Bait Academy, even though they are staying 3, 4, alive, and well, they just they don't really let's say they don't really care.
Yeah,
If it's
they
1,
still
2,
gonna do some
they
pressure.
are still gonna kill people,
Yeah.
And well, zone has switched, so it's going down all the way to Los Leones. And yeah, Pirmais has met P9, so that's Spyro with another kill on Pirmais. Spyro is just going off, They are missing this firepower in these games, and Spyro is just, well, as soon as he comes in for the second game, we can see 2 kills on him already. Armons knocks down Xvolution, so that's the kill going for Armons, and the last member of Team Pirmais is out and gone. He's all by himself. Tiltmaster is all by himself.
As previously we were talking about in the game number 1 about the best players in Latvia. You said that those are Armans, but I personally think that it's still those who are not seen in the pro scene. Like I think those are Grian.
Okay.
I think,
okay.
yeah.
I see what you did there. All right.
I think Griand is one of the best players, as he said like in the previous weeks, he wasn't attending for the BSL in this season because he was giving the chances for the others.
That he's too skilled for that, yeah?
Yeah. He wanted that the others can win and take some money for themselves. He didn't want it to rob them just by that, From silver to land, now they are from challenger to nothing.
Well, team of Garlic Cola, and still team of who was these official guys? I can't remember the names. There's every week people are changing, and
Team G.
Try to remember. I remember Team G. Tsikis was the one that I really remember. The guy was doing really well, but there wasn't really anything special by these guys. And well, official Needhead is actually looking for Donkes. Might be meeting him in a second. He actually turns off, and he gets shot from the back. So that's Lanka's going down, and that's Donkes as well.
What a
Finished off, and he's going down from the zone as well. So that's 1 HP. He's not gonna heal. He's getting revived, and well, official Goodnick is going to get this revive on him.
Like, they're really far away. If they don't find a car somewhere around the Picado zone, that's it.
Well, 2 guys just went down. Donkes and Lankus went down. That's all on Phoenix here, because he's the last member of this team alive. These guys, if they have a car, they are going to get inside the zone. Okay, we are flying. Blue Star from Nordic Goblins is actually fighting as well right now. So
that's the Team Yor.
That's Team Yor fighting against Team Nordic Goblins, and we see Totally Spies as well are fighting with was it Nordic Goblins? Yeah,
it's
Cable Knights. Yeah, Fantastic actually gets 2 kills, one on the Blue Star, one on Kova. That's Vabalas gets a knock on a Stony Edit. Well, let's see what happens with this fight here. Team Yor is out as team number 15.
Really unfortunate for them. Yeah, we were talking a good words in their side, and unfortunately they get eliminated so fast in the game.
Not how you wanted to start this, but it looks like it's a 3-way right here, because Alchemist gets a knock on Coffeenus, so that means Team Division has joined in on the fight. They are fighting right now. Flabber actually goes down from Vabalas, so that's a nice kill there from him. He's a bit more in. He's a little bit more off in off angle, so all the team is trying to cover him up. That's LQ on Shinas and Ziklis from the off angle. As I said, it's a three-way here. So there Ziklis gets a kill on Shinas. Armand's 2 knocks on Atropos while we're looking right here. So a lot of fights going on right now.
But that fight won't end. Look, let's go for a second back to the fight where we were just in. Look at that. The Dator Puzzle is joining in as well on the map on the different side.
Well, Armand's just shot off his...
That's the four-way
four
now.
teams, four-way right now. It's only Sextono left all by himself. Team Division is trying to go that way. Vablas actually gets finished off by Ziklis, so that's a kill secured by him. It wasn't knocked by him. It looks like Aurekas might be meeting Sextono right now. Let's see what happens here.
As we have LQ going back with his team, dropping down the hillside. But Sexton is 1 versus 4 right now. And he steps up and almost gets one. He misses.
Wow, and
what happened? Sick one? How did you?
What was that?
Well,
Sick one? Are you all right?
Sexton is out, and
Sick
that's
one?
the Cable
sorry.
Knight.
I'm talking to Sick one. Sick one, what was that? He just ran in and wasn't even shooting at him. Okay, but yeah.
Back finishes X-Chris.
While we were talking and looking at Sick one, that's X-Chris down and out by Vac. So that's Team Bad Academy with 0 kills, only with Cloudtail left. We know Cloudtail knows this game like palm of his fingers of his palm. Yes. And he knows how to rotate. He knows how to do all these rotations and stuff like that. So I think it will be really, really interesting.
But where did they find him? Like X-Chris was, I think, just driving by them, and they knocked him out from the car, unfortunately. But right now we're looking for the fight. Ensure versus Aggressive, but Suprotu.
Aggressive Pro is
Gore has kills, no idea.
Is putting some kills right here. Vac, yeah, well. Vac is just one of those guys that I'm waiting for to show off, you know, that is actually going to, you know, show and put a lot of kills on the point there. But the spray is not just going his way, Vac? And that's not.
I think that was a pan.
Well, you know, I'm talking about how good is Vac, and stuff like this then happens.
But he wasn't missing. He was shooting at a pan, I think, because those were straight-on shots, and unfortunately, that's what you can use in this game. Pan for killing or for saving yourself.
Roxy is just making sure that he smoked enough because he threw 2 smokes just to revive one teammate, as you can see here. You know, let's not make a little bit less smokes in this game, all right? Because it looks like a lot, and we do have a zone, a switch going all the way down to pretty much nothing, pretty much a couple of camps and no cities. This is what I love to see. Well, a lot of teams have to still rotate inside the zone. Team P9 is a really, really good position with 5 kills already. And just one member joining in Spyro, and it's already, well, putting up the numbers for this team.
As well you said, the P9 is in a really good position to close this zone and not let anyone join in, because they are in the almost top side of the hill. If teams like Team G, that's Team 16, and Team 17, Atorps, going to be trying to join in, they're going to be there to pick them out.
Skelly from Matrops just got a kill onto official Good Nick, so that means from Team G, it's only official Needhead that's left.
The Team Athobs, they are right now moving on the side where Garlic, remember, the B5 is sleeping down at the edge. I think they're going to be find him just in a few seconds as well.
Team Division has rotated inside the zone, but it doesn't seem that you will have any problems with that because it's pretty open and wide. They obviously don't know that. We can see that. It's obviously Cloudtail actually gets some shots from Team Totally Spies. So the team that they lost in that last game, now they are fighting with Cloudtail, and Cloudtail is just trying to throw some nades, maybe get some knocks. And, well, he actually gets some damage from Pulse War here. That's all 4 members of Totally Spies against 1 Cloudtail. Are they going to push him?
The Cloudtail is showing us what we saw in the week number 2. Remember that nade that was meant for someone else and killed?
Yeah, that was,
got a different person.
It was flying in. And Armands with his 4th kill of the game is finishing off Team G. So that's Team G out in number place 13.
So only 12 teams are left as we turn in for the 18th minute of this game. The zone is almost shifted in. It's starting slowly, and that's going to be it for a few teams just in seconds from now.
And yeah, the zone is closing in right now. Elky looks like he's all by himself. Pretty much seems like the last game that they saw. He's just trying to check some stuff out, but this might not end this might not end well for him. Can't
Yes.
speak anymore.
Yes, and as I wanted to say, LQ didn't learn anything from the mistakes from the last game. That's how they lost it. Actually, they weren't sticking all together, and I think that's what's gonna happen again. Or LQ gonna be carrying the whole team.
Well, this is team Dator Pasol is fighting team Praise the Lord. They do have this advantage of a high ground. Lado is trying to land some shots. He understands he's not inside the zone. He has to jump off. No issues there, obviously. Nobody's going down. And then the next zone switch is pretty much really good for Cloudtail. Obviously, he doesn't know. He doesn't see as much as we do. And that's Spyro with a really nice nade on Crazy. So let's praise the Lord against P9 right now. Spyro did really nice.
What a spray!
On Mysterious with that red dart. Really well played by him. So that's two knocks on these guys. And from off angle, Spyro actually finishes off Mysterious with that nade. Red got a kill on Kivish. So that's another three-way here. Kivish, well, went down, and there's only two members of Team Praise the Lord still alive. Spyro just saw Faris, well, jumping, no, but running away because they understood. Oh, no, it's P9. Let's run away because we are not in a place where we want to be.
But you have to remember to move to the new zone as well. Only 2 minutes left for them to fight in this one.
The zone is already moving.
It's already moving, so
that's
this
Spyro
is it.
with his 5th kill of the game. Really well played by him. He's not respecting the enemies.
Ooh,
and
a flashbang.
well,
Haven't seen those for a while.
Yeah, that's something new.
And
that's
it's gonna work as
Spyro.
well.
Yeah, and he pretty much all by himself eliminated all team of Praise the Lord. That's the 6th kill of the game for Spyro. 4 kills on Armand. Forky is still with 0 kills, and that's 10 kills already. Still 24 people alive.
That's what was missing for the P9 in the game number 1. Right now they're showing remarkable game number 2 with the 10 kills already.
And it might not end well for Team P9 because it doesn't look like they're aware of Flabber's position. We called Team Flabber before,
yeah.
Well, this is one of the worst spots that you can be.
Oh!
Turns around with a huge 180 jump shot on Flabber. What was that?
Oh
that
my
was
God.
insane. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna send a greeting card down to the
I
Flabber.
wasn't expecting that. That was a huge kill from Armand. Really well played. Really well played.
That was almost like 180.
This is what I was talking about. This guy is insane.
Woo! All right, Doubter Puzzle is out. I think Zone got them. They couldn't move back and shift to the new one. The Llama, together with his team member, is still alive, just having a nap.
Well, Team P9 has rolled it inside the zone. I'm still trying to get over this kill that Armand just got on Flabber. That was insane. Well, these guys are actually going to meet Team Division, it looks like, because they are trying to push this position where they are right now. And looks like Armand actually saw Sufit. Yeah, they're trying to land some shots. He's behind the ledge, so Armand's going to maybe throw some nade. No, he decides not to do so.
Zone's going to push him out anyways.
Armand's with a really nice headshot, clean headshot on Sufit. So that Sufit's going down. So just one member of Team Division left. That's Alchemist. And Armand's actually
gets another one,
Yeah, gets Tiltmaster as well. So that was the last member of Team Pyramis. They finished off in place. That's 13 kills on these guys already.
Already 13 kills, and they are not stopping yet. They have another team approaching. Those are aggressive. Murzius
with a
almost
nice
sprays down,
spray,
almost
but not enough. Well, these are the sprays that you hate to like. It's almost you landed on point. But in the end, you don't get the kill, and this is what you hate to see.
It looks like they're running away just by the shame. They did 2 or 3 sprays down on their side. They didn't connect those, and afterwards they're just moving away shamelessly, just going to a different direction, to a different side of the zone.
They're playing it pretty safe. Team Anthrop was still there. As I was talking, about Cloudtail, still on 0 kills, well. he's still in position to
Yeah.
finish this game in a pretty good position.
But I think just in a few seconds, Alchemy is going to change a few things for the P9 in this game. Alchemy sprays in
And
again.
not on these sprays are just not on point, and Alchemist gets really, really low. He's on one hit, just one hit, and that's it. The Team Division is gonna be out in a second, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's it. Spyro just shows it off. Team Division out in place number 7.
A really, really bamboozle play by Alchemist.
Yeah,
And
it
the
was-
whole team, like Division, they
This
all
this game just wasn't theirs. This game just wasn't theirs. We saw Flabber just well, doing stuff, you know, didn't succeed on doing so. Armand turns around, kills
Yeah.
him. Actually, talking about Armand, he just went down too. Estonia edit. It's a
yeah,
knock,
two-
but
totally spies.
they are, you know.
There
I don't
again?
know what happened with these guys.
They're again in the
They
middle
are
of
again
zone.
in a really, really good position. They were looting Impala, so that's not far away from the Los Leones where they are right now.
Yeah.
But they are in a really, really good position.
But I have to give the props as well. Before when you said Cloudtail, his position in this game as he
It
was
is.
alone there, he's been surviving the whole fight and getting the points what the team needs right
Well,
now.
unfortunately, Armans went down, so that's only 2 members of Team P9 left. But these 14 kills obviously are just that's insane amount of kills. And Estonia ended with a nice
Oh.
nade on Spyro. What was that?
Oh, no.
What was that? And the Spyro is pretty much on just one hit, and Froggy is on 11 health. So that's just one nade, a sliver of health, killing them, and they will be going down.
Looks like
both
they're
of
going to be
them.
risking it for
And
everything.
well, you can see guys from Totally Spies, they are not respecting them and just trying to shoot them down as soon as they see the smoke here. Kova, I'm not thinking Kova is going to join this fight on these guys because Kova is just laying in the grass and not doing anything.
This is no way for them to shift back. As we can see, Zikis gets down. Frog.
Well,
Vac,
that's Vac.
actually.
Vac gets Froggy. Yeah, that's
Actually,
the
from a
third
different
party
side,
there.
yeah.
From a let's not say a really long range, but pretty long range. And that's all. That's only Spyro left. It's gonna be a really unfortunate finish for them if they go out right now.
Yeah.
Because it's 14 kills, and if they go out on 6th place, it's really not the place where you want to finish this game in.
Exactly. They were fighting for so much more in this game. The nade's already
Really
flying
nice
in
nade
by...
from Gigi Veshka. Yeah, that's a nade that almost did, you know, a lot of health. Well, took a lot of health from Spyro. Spyro's just trying to throw some nades against these guys, you know, just get away from me, don't touch me.
He still has the Molotov. Come on. Use that too.
Well, Skelly and Team Athros and Lama is still, both of them are still alive. Skelly gets Kalimela and finishes him off as well. That's Roxy with a sliver of health. Lama with a nice knock-in finish off as well. Really fast finish just to get these points. Very important in this part of the game.
Just in a few seconds, they eliminated few members of the Aggressiva, but Suprota and only Vac and Mercius, as you said, are left
they were
there.
full lineup. They were full lineup. And, well, how funny is that? Totally Spies are 4 members alive. All the other teams, 2 members maximum.
Not happy. I'm not happy. But yeah, let's go back to Cloudtail as we remember from the custom games. This is the Heku tactic.
I was talking about this, you know, about this map that you cannot use these grass tactics. Well, no grass tactics here. It's well, not grass. Who is this?
It's a snake.
No, it's just not. It's a snake.
It's a Heku snake. Well, it's the from the custom games. This is what we saw before that.
And that's another knock on Team Aggressivo. But support those 4 members alive. Morzius actually goes down and gets a really, really nice nade onto him as well. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's Lama finishes him off. So there's only 1 member alive.
Looks like the Spyro.
That's Spyro. Unfortunately, he runs into NG Mafu. So that's a guy from Nordic Goblins that ruins the chances of Team P9 finishing
He's still there?
anywhere.
Like I missed him.
That was the guy that was talking about that he was lying in the grass all this way next to to Team Totally Spies. And well, Totally Spies on 4 kills. Obviously, P9 racked a lot of kills in total, but unfortunately, they did go down.
Looks like the sky just loot. No, not the sky, but the Estonian edit looted the loot box what was gifted to them. That's what they needed in the second.
Well,
they are 4 members alive. Loot box just dropped down for them. They have every single thing to win.
This is the game for Totally Spies to lose.
It's the nerves.
Because this is
the nerves
only
right now.
game that is with a full 4-man lineup against 2 guys of Athros. one guy of Nordic Goblins, one guy of Aggressivo Proto, and one guy of Beta Academy.
Yeah, all jokes aside, I really want to see them shine in this game.
And
I want to see the lower side of the bracket actually winning something and
changing as
changing
well,
things.
changing, winning. While we're talking about that, look at these guys. They are just going off. And that's Ziglis with a not really nice spray,
Exactly,
missing a
they're-
lot of shots. But that's his teammates, Pulsar and Estonia, are trying to trade something really fast. That's Vac killing Skelly, so that's Team Atrops out in 4th place. 3 teams left, and I said, Cloudtail, with those 0 kills,
He's still there.
Still having a really good game with the placement points.
Like
Even
this is what I have done before when I play and I made the dinner or something. I lie down in the middle of a grass, go take a break in the toilet, come back, I'm still alive. And I think that's what's happening with Cloudtail.
Yep, still Bushwookie, still there, still watching. And it looks like he's behind Vac, and that's GG Veshka. So that's 1 against 4, and this is
With the
totally spies.
with the NA
against
ping.
Bait Academy.
The North American ping versus
North
European
American
players.
king and 4 players.
1
How do
versus
you
4.
think, will Cloudtail decide to die outside the zone, or not gonna give any points?
Wait. He
Or he's gonna try to?
He still has 3 smokes. He can utilize them in his favor. Try to find one of them, knocks them out. Maybe try to find another as well. And he has the ping as well in his favor.
Well, well, if this would be a tournament of, for example, high caliber, for example, really close teams all to themselves, I would guess that the Cloudtail was just gonna go outside the zone and die. But he's gonna, he got a knock, but he gets traded straight away. So that's totally Spies with their first win of the season.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. Well done for me.
Yikes.
I told you guys, if you win a game, I'm getting you all drunk if you are 18 plus, obviously. So that's on me, guys.
Otherwise, the non-alcoholic champagne. Hooray!
Guys of Totally Spies, well done with 8 kills in total and a win. So this means they are running away and you are getting punished.
Maybe. It's still, the week number 5. We still have 2 weeks to go and 2 games as well for today. But let's recap what happened in this game.
Well,
as we
Cloudtail
just
did.
mentioned, Totally Spies took it in their hands as
8 kills, very well played.
kills as
And
well.
we cannot say we cannot tell that they were sitting in the school all day long.
Yeah.
All day every day. They did all the rotations. They did everything correctly. Everything was really nice from them. Didn't really see any mistakes as much as we were looking at them. So well done, guys. As I said, Cloudtail, he knows his rotations, even with the ping and everything. He did really well. 0
Second
kills on
place.
total,
Yep.
but he finished second, so that's 6 placement points for them there.
I still want to know what happened for them. Like, they were all playing really well. They looted as well and stuff like that. But otherwise than that, they finished it. So yeah.
And well, finishing off top 5, Team Aggressivo Proto. That's Vac with 4 kills altogether. Team 4, Atrops, Skelly with almost pushing down guys. 4 kills there on Atrops. And finishing off top 5, that's Mafu that ruined the chances of P9 of getting anywhere higher than that.
Yeah.
And well, P9 on the 6th position with those 14 kills. So that's 2 placement points, 14 kills.
Yeah.
On the kill count, obviously they did. I'm pretty sure that they are in tie with Team Totally Spies for this game on points.
I think that as well. And really good props to everyone in this game. And we still have 2 more games up and running after this one. As well, we have update about the standings. They are not
Well, after
there.
first game, maybe
They're not
after
there.
first game, not even there yet. Not even there
no,
yet.
we have a little bit of technical issue there to show them to you. But we're going to surprise you after the game number 4 when we're going to manually write every single point down and understand who's where. And that's where we're going to know the standings. So right now, we have almost 2 victories for Totally Spies. We have a good games by P9, Bait Academy Division. So a lot of things going to change.
Overall, I think it was a bit more calmer game than the game number 1.
Yeah.
The game number 1 was well, let's say not a bit messier. It felt like a bit more action in the game number 1.
Yeah,
This game was a bit more calmer, a lot of, even though this is not the map that you want to lie inside the grass, this is more like a map where you actually need to stay, behind the ledges, behind rocks and stuff
Yeah.
like that. We still saw Cloudtail lying inside a bush, inside 3 bushes actually, not just one.
Now we know that he can do so.
Yeah.
Like we have seen him in action, running around through the hills or houses and slaughtering everyone. But now, just calmly sleeping,
Yep.
waiting it out.
Not giving a damn, but he did it really,
Yep.
really nicely.
And as well showing his
Professionalism.
professionality.
Professionality, professionalism.
Yeah, professionalism from a different perspective. That it doesn't take you to get a lot of eliminations and stuff like that. So it's just you can lie in the grass and get those points going for your team. But
This
that's
is what it is.
gonna be it for us for now. That was the game number 2 for week number 5 for BSL season 3.
Nu, man ideāli atpūta droši vien būtu atkarīga no gada laika, bet, ja mēs paskatāmies uz vasaru, tad tas droši vien būtu kaut kas saistīts ar autosportu. Drifts, rallijas, varbūt kaut kas tāds, fotografēšana, video uzņemšana, nevis montēšana.
Kaut kur izbraukt ar savu draudzeni, ar mašīnu, uz jūru, kaut kur aizbraukt pastaigāties.
Man noteikti tikt ārā no Rīgas.
Tikt ārā no Rīgas.
Jā.
Man ideāli atpūta, godīgi sakot, būtu droši vien pavadīt laiku uz savu motociklu, bet tam reāli nav laika.
Nu, tad ziemā vairāk. Protams, tā pati atpūta ir, godīgi sakot, jāsaka tas pats, ko arī mēs darām lielākoties. Tas ir pavadām siltumā, mājās, pie tā paša datora.
Nezinu, tev no Rīgas izrauties droši
Arī,
vien.
jā, tas reāli reiz 2 mēnesī man sanāk aizbraukt uz ķegam, apsēst pie Daugavas.
Ot, tieši tā, aizbraukt uz ķēgam ar mocu, tam būtu ideāli atpūta.
Un mēs kopā varam aizbraukt uz ķegam ar moci.
Tikai atsevišķi brauksim, ok.
Un relaksēt galvu un visu liekot, kas ir bijis sakrājies dusmas, visu par visu izmest to ārā un nostādīt sev apakaļ līdzsvarā.
Kā es cīnos, lai neieslīgtu rutīnā? Kaut kādā ziņā viņi noteikti būs katram cilvēkam, jo, teiksim, visi mēs kaut ko darām tādu, kas atkārtojās gandrīz dienā.
Man principā rutīna īsti nevar būt, jo ir vairāki projekti, kuros es esmu iesaistīts. Protams, komentēšana ir viens no tiem, ir pamatdarbs, ir vēl 2 citi projekti, un ja kaut kas nāk pa virsu, tas ir tikai super.
Katru dienu vienāds grafiks, un tad ļoti viegli varētu ieslīdēt rutīnā, bet es no tā izvairos pēc darba aizejot kaut kur pasportot vai satikties ar draugiem, skolas biedriem, ar draudzeni kaut kur aiziet uz kino, vienkārši atslēgt domas no tā, kas ir bijis, un tikai fokusēties to, kas ir tagad un uz nākotni.
Priekš manis man vienkārši vajag no mājas iziet ārā. Tad izies ārā no mājas, viss tur vairs nav. Un negribās sēdēt, negribās gaidīt, kā tas darba tūlīt ir jāiet, vai jābrauc ar komentēt, vai kas, kad tu izies ārā no mājas, viss tā. Nu, tu dari, ko tu gribi, tik labi tu būsi mājās pēc 12 stundām, 24 stundām. Gadīties ar visādi.
Gribās teikt, ka, ja agrāk gadus 2 atpakaļ es biju pamatīgā rutīnā, katru dienu ejot uz darbu, nākot mājās, darot gandrīz vienu to pašu dienu dienā, tagad man jāsaka, ka ir ļoti daudz, kas mainījies, un pēdējos 2 gadus vairs tā rutīnā galīgi nejūtos.
We only have 15 teams starting this match. Can we get from the production the news who's not participating?
I am looking at Figure 05 with those
Those are the
members.
boys from the Figure 05.
Zigas was playing, Armins was playing, but I guess they have
Not even one of them can attend.
Yeah, not even one of them. At least, maybe try to get that placement point. Lie in the grass, because the Erangel is really good for that.
Yeah.
But Figure 05 decided to not to join this game. Maybe
They're so good. They are
they
giving
finished the both games on 16th position.
Yeah.
They maybe they just thought, oh,
I don't want to say that
to hell to this, let's go relax, because we can't do anything, even though we are playing 2 of us.
I wouldn't want to believe that they have went out from this game, but it's just how it is, unfortunately.
2 teams are starting with 3 members of their teams. That's Yor, we talked about it before, and Team G. Those are the 3 members that are. Everybody else are with 4 members. And pretty good playing. I would say the team Beta Academy are the first ones to jump out, and that's exactly what happens. They are all the way in Sosnovka. They are looking for that very early, jump out, and this is really really good for them. Team Dator Puzzle as well, flying to Milta. Praise the Lord, still with the same tactics that they have. Actually, Team Dator Puzzle has changed it because they were the team that was looting Primors before.
Yeah, that's correct. And right now they're flying for a different position. That means they are trying some new things out as they look at the scoreboard and understand they're one of the last ones. They have to change.
They have to change something.
Yeah.
True. That.
Do we have an early action happening, or this gonna be another forecast for us?
What I'm seeing right now, looking at the map, is that team of Agresivo Proto and Team G is like flying together, and we see Team Bait Academy. Sorry, not Bait Academy. P9 are flying together with
Ensure.
Team Ensure. Yeah. So this is something new. They're trying to challenge them or something like that, because this is not something we see particularly.
Like everyone knows that P9 goes
P9,
for
yeah,
George Bull, but right now to
west south of George.
make them a
And I guess that was a really good idea, because they kind of like understood, because it looks like they got an information that really, really early that there's another team with us, guys. Let's maybe rotate to north of George. And, well, Roxy got with a nice drive by there.
As we have said before, this wouldn't be the BSL League if someone doesn't drive over his teammate again and again.
In the last game, I think you missed it, because in the last game it happened as well. Skelly drive over Lama.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's how it works. The school side is taken by our boys, Totally Spies. They are taking dormitory and the school
This
region as well.
certainly won't be the game for them to sit in school. I can tell you that much straight away.
Let's go 2 cents about the zone what we are having right now. This is the first, I think, for us in the BSL League for the season 3, the first one on this side, down on the George Pole. I think usually P9 are the ones driving the whole game to get back somewhere.
Well, this is really really interesting with P9 and Team Ensure, because they have contested it. As you can see already, a team from Agresivo Pro, they already rotating.
Driving,
they already are rotating inside, like trying to get that middle position, trying to loot. Not a lot of houses, not a lot of things to loot here, where Team G is, Team Ensure. P9 obviously, and well, all the Star Agresivo Pro that they have taken, this very early camp, and you can see by the loot that Roxy God has. It's just a couple of smokes, five bandages, found the bag. Looting simulator is on.
All right, we are looking at the Yasna, the usual cocktail down here. We have the Cable Knights together with your probably not fighting.
I think it was happened the same in the first game, but nothing happened there. Nothing happened there, so it's pretty calm and easy. They know pretty much loot. Team Cable Knights to loot left side of the town. Your will loot right side of the town, and that's pretty much all it's gonna be.
From your experience, if you drop down in the city together with someone else, like with a different team, do you go for the fights or you go for the loot?
They should know. They should know that they are splitting it, obviously. And they both know that Team Yor has more to lose, for example, than Team Cable Knights. Cable Knights are in a little bit more of a down in leaderboard, so I would say it's not really something that you want to do. What I would love to see, for example, is because, for example, Team Bait Academy or Team Division knows that P9 and Division are both knowing that, for example, in Erangel, the Bait Academy is landing in Sosnovka. So maybe then closer to the end of the season, they might be contesting that. Or maybe if they're happy with finishing second or third in overall standings after the season, then obviously they won't be doing it. But for me, for example, if I would know that I'm not going for that win, I would be just jumping straight onto them.
Yeah, the first shifts already are happening right now. On the map, we have Pirma is driving really in the middle of 2 teams. Those are the Team G and Agresivo Proto, but it looks like he's going to be going through.
Team G, Agresivo Proto, Ghost went in between them. That's the first fly. That's some action is going on here.
Who's that?
Not really. Yeah, that's all the way here. Let's go.
Ooh,
Okay, Team Atrops. What do you mean that you all 4 guys were in the same car? Yeah,
that's not what you do in this game. And then I heard on the side, and I saw on the week what we had where Grian, one of our leaders, he was playing together with Antwerps and giving some knowledge of his, but it looks like they weren't listening to him.
I guess this wasn't the knowledge that they wanted to receive, and this is a really, really sad way
That's
to
a
go down.
golden rule
I
of
think this
PUBG.
is-
Don't
yeah,
drive all
don't-
team in
yeah,
one car.
even just
Never.
just run pretty much, because the zone that was shifting. For example, you can obviously see like team
Yeah.
of Cable Knights are driving 4 cars, maybe a bike or something. You can see
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and nice rotation
If
there.
one gets blown up,
Yeah, others
3
know and
left.
just rotate away. That's how it should be, but this is definitely not the way for guys to go out.
an interesting split we have down for the aggressive Ebit support. We have 3 members in the middle side, upper from the Gatka, but then one Kalimela downside, looting by himself.
It's
Interesting.
It is interesting, but I wouldn't say it's bad. And as I said about team of Beta Academy, sorry, not Beta Academy, team Your and Cable Knights, they're not fighting each other. As you can see, they looted something. And all team P9 is rotating as well already from the North George, and the same happens with team Ensure. So that's Spyro going all the way down on this mountain. A good high ground position if you don't lose the car.
Do you like the mountain?
Not a fan of it, no.
Because if you are at top of it, you are so exposed to everyone else on the
it's
map.
so many angles you can go on to people.
Sexton.
Especially.
Sexton is right now trying to spray down Cubish.
Yeah,
What's
the
driving
car
by?
is losing that health really fast, and he's gonna blow up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sexton.
Sexton,
Well played by him.
yeah,
He
but
takes
it,
out one of them.
it wasn't just Sexton spraying on that car. It was
Obviously.
pretty sure that it was all team, because the health of the car was going down really, really fast. And now, easy kill for these guys of Cable Knights.
And
Another game where Kivish goes down, one of the first ones.
from timing wise, I think this is the time when Bait Academy already have to be shifting. Do we have some information about them? Bait Academy.
Yeah, they were all the way down in Primorsk, and yep, that's pretty much, they already rotated inside the zone, so nothing special there. It's Roxy God, and Kalimela.
Oh, I
Gets a
think the
knock.
Kalimela was driving. Really good shot by
Was he
Crazy.
driving, really?
Yeah. And again, Spyro is right now getting some Gallicola members. That's one
spray
side.
there, and Spyro, gets
Another
one
car
size.
blowing up. A
So
lot of
a lot of
cars.
cars, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the 3 cars we've seen blowing up. And
This
even though,
isn't Rocket League yet.
yeah, but it was really, really, really nice, nice sprays coming out from Spyro. Unfortunately, they did lose a member as well, which was Kivic. But that's no, I don't think Kalimela was driving. I think he was just knocked. He was speaking something, and he got
Look
knocked. in the
at
head.
those trades on the side of the map. Gora gets down Babalas, and Babalas replies as well to Gora. Like those teams are fighting each other, but I don't understand. We have a lot of these
Well, help
1
has
versus
arrived.
4 action.
Help has
Again.
arrived, and it looks like Sexton is going to pick it up. And Team Cable Knights are trying to put some nice scores onto the board, put some kills. That three times scope, though, I'm not really sure if he's actually seeing something or he's just shooting on luck. Pretty sure. Everything else, I'm thinking they got that kill, and obviously they're getting shot from other members of team. Ensure she has a little bit better scopes than 3 times. And we have another zone shift, and that's a huge one.
Whoa.
A huge zone shift, because we do know that you cannot end inside the water, which I repeat myself constantly. You cannot end this game in water, and almost more of a map is inside the water, almost
This is-
like of the zone.
This is going to be quote-unquote Miyasa happening in this
This
map.
is going to be at least 40 people alive until like phase 5.
And look at that. Every
Look at the,
single one of
the
them
rotation,
are moving
the
in
rotation is
already.
inside us. Crazy getting some nice shots onto member of SC Pirmais, trying to spray some more, not really succeeding in doing so. They are just driving around.
1, 2, 3, 4. On this screen right now, we can see more than 6 cars driving already. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12
Well,
cars. I think
really-
that's all the cars that we have on this map.
Really early rotations that Xquist is going to probably drive
Ooh,
past
Ruby
and say
can
to
upset
his
this team.
yeah, he's going to just say to his team, okay, but Ruby's not really sure to which car he should be shooting. Decides to shoot at the last car where Mr. Knights is, not hitting a single shot, and now he has to run away.
And instantly, in that moment, the Bait Academy gets out from their cars and takes the houses on the side.
They got really great position right here. If you can have a look at the zone, and
And
I think
Cloudtail
it's
gets
just
an
one of the-
M24
yeah.
kill already on the Ruby. That's a knock, not a kill, Miss Kuzi.
That's a really great position for Beta Academy to choose at this like kind of like overall we can see here. Well, that's
SC Pirmais right now
SC Pirmais
fighting
are
the
fighting, yeah.
Team G. They get one down for the Team G, and SC Pirmais already
not
lost
just
one
team,
member
not
as well.
just Team G. That's Carly Cole as well.
And one more knock for the Tiltmaster.
A lot of action going down as soon as you can see these huge rotations going off, and you can see, for example, Farid as well just driving past. Skaltel gets a knock on Mr. Zen, finishes him off as well.
Those are already 2 knocks and 1 finish down for the Cloudtail on those little houses. A really good position by them. I want to repeat myself again. Well played by them, and that decision what they made, the in-game leader is really happy about it.
Indeed, they were.
And look, they already split up. Beta Academy not only took 1 houses, but 2 houses for themselves.
Yeah, and as we can see, well, Lankus is trying some shots there, and well, a lot of people are in Georgepol. Obviously, that's the place where to be right now with that kind of zone that you can see.
Yeah, and I think the Georgepol is what it is for the fighting. There's a lot of houses, a lot of nooks and crannies to sit in and wait for the elimination happening. And nades. There's going to be all about the nades, I think, in this late game where
Indeed,
the late
yeah,
game fight's going to be happening. If you have a nade, you can knock the whole team out instantly.
If the zone doesn't go anywhere like further, you know, then we should be like seeing a lot of nades, a lot of houses, a lot of fights in the late game where we should be having a lot of aerial views from top. And the zone is closing in, so let's see what happens. Where it goes.
Murcius gets down. LQ before that, Kalimela knocked him down as well. So that's only 3 members left for Team Division.
Can you imagine if the zone goes all the way down up to North Georgia? Can you imagine that?
That's I'm hoping for it.
But if that happens, that's going to be insane. But
I haven't seen this zone
yeah,
for a really long time.
Still a lot of zone. Obviously, North Georgia is not going to be inside of it. That's Mr. Knights getting a knock and a kill on Mr. Knights on Mr. Favorit, wanted to say, but no, it's just Favorit. Just Favorit there.
Another standstill with SC Pirmais eSport together with Team G. Both of them have only 2 members alive. Both of them are in 2 houses down there as we are looking for the Beta Academy. Look at that. That's the gift for them. 2 loot straight up for them. That's crazy.
Insane. That's a crazy luck, I would say. That's not even funny anymore.
All of them gonna have level 3 gear and some really hardcore guns.
How can you have a drop like that? That's we saw one game what happens stuff like this, but this is just a gift from a god, I would say.
So unfair. Someone's gonna call out
So
that we rigged it.
I would say this is PUBG himself, you know.
We had nothing to do with that. It's just what happens.
Definitely nothing to do with that.
RNG.
Well, a lot of teams still live. 43 people. We are 14 minutes inside the game, so a lot of teams are still on it. I think Roxy God just crashed his bike because I didn't see him going down, but he's just lying there and, well, hoping for somebody to pick him up. Looks good. Looks good.
What would you prepare? Like from both of these guns, SKS and SLR. Which one's your favorite?
I would prefer SKS. SLR is a bit more to control. Harder to control, let's say. It does deal more damage, but it's a bit more harder to control. And with SKS, you can obviously use it in way more situations than you can use SLR, in my opinion.
I like
Obviously,
SLR to use with the red dot or the level 2.
Oh yeah, I've seen people playing with you know, Mini 14 red dot setup, extended mag, and then just basically tapping and spraying with taps. I'm not a fan of that. I prefer assault rifles and just to use that SKS or whatever weapon for that long range fight. And well, Estonia edit.
Oh, the Razy picks down the P5 from a distance through the window, and I think he shot him through the house as well.
Team Division is looking like they are fighting Team Dador Passau. That's a nice steal from X-Chris actually on our Rekas. Sufits almost got that kill. And then a Cloudtail, M24 kill and kill secured. So that's 2 kills going on the way of Beta Academy. One was denied from Sufits because Sufits almost finished off our Rekas but didn't manage to do so.
And I think that's going to be it for the Dator puzzle as well. From one side, we have Sick One. He's already been knocked down by Cloudtail with that machine gun. And Mr. Knights finds the Sick One and
Is
finishes
he
him off.
actually using M249 with 3x scope and shooting it with the long range? Okay.
Well, that's
Okay.
that's why he's in the name.
Yeah, that's Cloudtail just at its finest, basically. Look at this guy. Oh my God.
Well, if you have bullets to do so, you can spray every single one down and
Well, 100 bullets in the magazine, you know.
somewhere on
For-
Donkey's gets
on-
down Spyro.
Yeah, that's just a knock inside George, so that's nothing special there. Stuffy's actually gonna meet, he's gonna meet X-Chris, and well, should be a fight
he gets
between.
a tire down for Flabber.
that's unlucky. That's really unlucky. So that's only Alchemist. I'm pretty sure
X-Chris,
Alchemist
come
left.
on, you missed 3 bullets. X-Chris missed 3 bullets with AVM for the
on
knock
the
player.
lying guy. The lying guy. That's all right, because I can tell you straight up from my experience, this is the issue with this game. I can shoot people who are running. I can shoot people who are
Kobe? Porzingis?
running, jumping,
Yeah.
doing whatever they want. I cannot kill people who are knocked out.
I have a problem with that as well.
Seriously,
sometimes,
I don't know even what it is, but it's something to do with that. Well, let's see how this fight finishes up, because they know it's team division there. Team Datar Puzzle is out in place number 14 in this game. Well, unlucky for them. Razy's not going to let Alchemist live, and that's what it is. X-Chris with that nade on Alchemist. Very well played. Guys are just going off on 10 kills already with still 36 people alive. So they have pretty much destroyed most of the people that have been starting in this game.
And still 36 alive. So
That's a lot of kills they can rack.
Not stopping. They know that their next target is going to be the SCP eSports together with the Team G. If they are not fighting each other right now, that they're going to be joining in. As we are looking right now at the Team Yor together with the Totally Spies,
Team Yor and
probably
Totally
fighting
Spies.
in few moments now.
I think they already did. I think
What-
they already did.
Yeah, we have Rexy 1 versus 3 in one house, and they are not pushing him right now. So
It's very in these houses. This is one of the. I would say these are one of the most. These houses are basically the worst ones to push.
it's a trap.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's kind of like not a lot of angles where to look. But for the people who's, for example, holding the second floor, obviously you can do it. But you have to have such a great team play. At that point, a small mistake and all of your team goes down. That's why these guys are playing it so safe.
And there's only one way to get up, and those are those straight stairs.
Yeah, only one stairs. There's no ways around. You have to really like.
You have to pray and spray. That's it. You go in a pre-fire and you wait out. Maybe you get a kill or 2 down there, but otherwise than that, it's just a lucky game in those houses. But Gagaveshka gets the STP.
Veshka on Estopy. Really nice headshot from
I
him.
think
from
no
M24.
helmet is left in his head right now. But what?
Well, and that's a finish as well. A lot of nades straight up flying in because they knew, we got that knock. He cannot crawl away really fast. So let's finish him off. And you saw how many nades were flying in there.
Exactly. In this moment, we shift this fight on 2 versus 2. What a headshot down
Yeah,
from Gotastic.
fantastic. That's a great headshot on Estonia Edit, and he's gonna looking to finish him off as well. That's a 2 hits. That's a kill on Gotastic. So he basically traded his teammate.
The Estonian Edit, what he did, he played out too cocky right now. He had to just wait out a few moments
Well,
and then join in.
Gotastic is one of those guys that has this experience with, obviously, with those pro plays, and he knows how to work with these situations. And we do have another zone shift.
What a zone
This is gonna be a massacre. As I said, 20 minutes in, still 34 people alive. It's 12 teams, so this is gonna be a lot of action going down right here in all the way of Round Hospital and south of George.
And still we have almost 5 teams that will have to shift into new zone, and a lot of teams only by 1 or 2 members alive in the George Bolts, the lower side. Katastik gets 1 more for the pulse over.
That was a really long shot. That was a really long shot, and now Raix is just trying to get another kill. That's Team 16 as well out, who's Team G. Both the members went down. One went from Roxy God, one went from SCP.
Those are the guys in those 2 houses waiting out for the fight.
Yeah.
Finalized the fight, and now we know who wins.
Well, it looks like Totally Spies are aware that the team of Kotastic are just they are split basically. That's why it looks like they are looking forward maybe to push something. They were trying to get to Pulsar. Pulsar is pretty far away. That's back on Chinas and finishes him off as well. That's Team Cable Knights are trying to rotate in the Hospital, but Hospital is
He's
actually already taken. Yeah, by
that's the
Team
Ensure. Oh, that's gonna be. But they have the wing of the Hospital that's not taken by the Ensure, so that means that
Well,
they still will be fighting.
They will be meeting each other at some point, definitely.
Indefinitely.
Well,
Indeed, we have P9. We haven't talked about them yet in this
yeah,
game
the
a
Tilt
lot.
Master looks like he's gonna be blowing up as well to pieces, and it's actually exactly what it happens. So that means only Goes is left alive, and he's losing health to his bike as well, and he's down and out. So that's X-Chris with his, well, a lot of kills on these guys. 5th kill on X-Chris, 5 kills on Cloudtail, so that's 11 kills on these guys. Funds with a knock and finish on Roxy God.
On the other side of the map, we still have the Nordic Goblins alive and well as well. They are looking at a fight where Totally Spies are fighting with the Yor, but nothing's happening there still yet. Armand's finds Mr. Knights and
yeah, finds
finish off.
Mr. Knight. Spiral helps to finish him off. They know that there's another guy there, and this is for these guys time to shine.
They were shifting the position. That's why the Bait Academy is right now losing few members at this particular second. But there are still 3 standing. And Reggie gets a casual knock.
You cannot count these guys out, even if it's one guy left, as we saw in the last game. Without any kills, still Cloudtail manages to finish in place at number 2.
I think in these moments, Armands are really happy. He has the zone, he has the house, he has everything what they need.
Well,
and 2 seconds, 1 second, we're gonna know the new zone.
Unlucky stuff. Well, unlucky stuff. It's
They're
a lucky
still in.
stuff. All of the team Bait Academy has to rotate in. The Hospital has to rotate in, most of them. Team Nordic Goblins have to rotate in. The Funds finds another headshot onto Kalimela. Blue Star finds a knock onto. So that's a lot of action going down right now. Armands finishes off Cloudtail. So that's Armands just showing off that skill that I was talking about. 2 kills on him already, both on Bait Academy. So that's Armands going to be happy about this. What was working out for him, because he knows they can close this zone right now, and he's trying to get this best position right here and just try to close as many people as he can.
How much is Armands paying to you to be his PR manager?
I'm
Praising him.
I'm just trying to get this guy in some pro teams, you know. Looking forward. He's still young, so hopefully.
He's young and ready, as content says. We have this zone's going to be deadly. A lot of people are ready there to be fighting.
Well,
we have Vac driving in as well.
Trying to drive in. Kalimel
3
actually
teams
goes down.
are shooting him.
Armands gets that finish.
He's still alive.
Yeah, somehow he was still alive, but Dunkes finishes, and also that's Agresivo but supported just 1 member there left. So that's Team Nordic Goblins are fighting, and sure, Vicious might be actually blown up by a nade. Yeah, and he does get blown up to pieces by a nade of Funds. So that's a really nice nade there. And he's going to actually, I think he's going to get finished off as well.
But interestingly enough, these are 3 teams right now in these houses. We have the team Ensure already running away. We have the team Nordic Goblins just joining in the Hospital battle. And the Cable Knights that we saw that they arrived to this Hospital. And they are taking the wing that is already in the zone. So if the Nordic Goblins going to be pushing in, they're going to be dealing with the Cable Knights just in a few seconds.
Well, they should be meeting each other in a second, because this is not the place where you want to be. The only player that can ruin all this
Look at
stuff
that, they're running through.
They are checking every room in this building here, which is a right thing to do. But I'm pretty sure it should be a massacre in this Hospital area here, because you can see Cable Knights how they are just holding these angles, trying to.
I think they're not moving around, so they're not giving
their
position
they're not giving away noises.
Yeah.
So it's crazy with a nice.
Who's going to be the first one to fall?
Well, let's see how this works out for these guys. Should be interesting.
Oh, they're going for the second floor. That's going to be.
Yep, here we go. There's some first shots
almost
coming
gets down,
in,
but we're not
and
different
Fond is
side.
outside the zone, so they understood that they have to move out. And I think Sexton might be.
Sexton's down, Kofinas down. Sexton is finished
yeah.
off. Kofinas as well. So those are 1 versus
Yeah,
a Blue Star with an 8. Bubbles is out as
Nordic
well.
Goblins with a 10 kills already on their team. So this didn't work out for Cable Knights as they wanted it. Didn't work out good at all.
Yeah, they didn't get even 1 knockdown on their Hospital side.
So they
Really
were the ones holding angle, but unfortunately it didn't work out at all. We do have another zone, which is all the way up to Team P9, even though they have on 2 members alive. the really hard rotation is for team of
They do have a
of
happy time.
Bait Academy, who is just jumping inside a car and trying to rotate inside the zone. As you can see, that's not a car, sorry, a
They
bike,
should
and
be taking
things
the upper-
really nice shots.
Where are they going?
Well, they are not really sure how to assume this, and that's it. Yeah. No placement points in this game for Team Bait Academy, but that's a lot of kill points, 11 points just for kills themselves. So that's still a lot of points that they did earn in this game.
I think in this moment, when you know that, like, the Bait Academy is out from the game, everyone is getting a bit happier. The smile is
they
on their
understand
faces.
that it's a bit easier, and that's Riks with Katastic only. It's a lot of teams still. I'm not really sure if we do have any teams with all full lineup. No, we don't have any 4-man teams. 3 people on Totally Spice, 3 people on Garlic Cola, and then all the rest teams are 2 or less.
Yeah, it's everyone's game at this point.
Well,
it's for the
Nordic
grabs.
Goblins got some kills. A really nice kill game for Nordic Goblins as well in this, but unfortunately they went out in place number 8.
So we are left only with 7 teams. Katastic showing his dominance. He gets Gagaveshka and finishes him.
Yeah, but Gagaveshka actually gets an 8 in and blows up Riks. So I'm not sure if he cooked it or something like that, but he got the kill. Not on Rakes, but Rakes got knocked off, and well, Armand gets up Spyro, so that's still 2 members of Team P9 alive.
But from the hospital, only 1 team survived, and those are there. That's the Ensure. The first one to leave the hospital all actually survived, and really smart play by them.
Well, things here you can see. Well, he's trying to have a look, all around what's going on. What is going on in this position? Ted is not in a good position. He's in a hell of a lot of trouble. He's just trying to... he was trying to get himself knocked outside the zone because he knew he will die. That Ziklis actually gets another knock on Spyro. So Spyro is getting knocked. I think this is his 3rd knock right now.
Yeah, the next zone is up. And this is already, again, for the P9. They have it as well. The Garlic Cola is really near them as well, as they're a bit higher away. We have Aggressiva but Supra too. Those are the 3 teams in the zone, but the rest of them have still time to shift in. We have the Praise the Lord on one side. We have the Yor still standing and fighting on the front side.
This feels more like a duo game than a squad game for me right now.
Yeah, they have the duo game where they are partnering up with one more, and the rest of them are.
Yeah, but Morzius is using this opportunity to run inside the circle, obviously in the safe zone. The Spiral got some shots, but he actually knocked down things. Let's see if he actually managed to land a nade. I think he was looking forward to do so, but things is not getting revived just yet, actually. And he actually finishes him off. So that's, that's pretty much all the teams with 2 members or less. Armand's actually finds Morzius, so that's Morzius out in place number 6 for his team.
And this is the battle of the final hour. We have the 28th minute hitting the battle zone. We have 5 teams left, 8 members alive. That's a lot of teams left in the final battle.
Still a lot of teams, 5 teams alive. People are not aware that there's only 1 or maybe 2 people still alive, but I'm really looking forward. I would put my money onto P9 at this point because these are the 2 strongest guys on this team right now.
Yeah.
Definitely, in my opinion, Armands and Spyro, these are the guys who are killing
the zone.
and just going off. This is about the zone, but this is the last zone. Rakes actually goes down from the zone because Kutastic, he knew he cannot get him up, and we still have 1 member of Totally Spice, still 1 member of Praise the Lord. Then we have Donkes, which is Garlic Cola.
Well,
and
not anymore.
Well, not anymore, yeah. And Rikes actually, he denies himself. He goes down, and Armands with a nice knock on to Donkes. And Kutastic actually knocks out Team Totally Spies in place number 5.
And really well played again by Totally Spies to read really well and endorsed games by them and Cloud.
I was just talking. Spyro gets a knock and finish on Donkes. So that's all the way. Only Lankis left. Crazy, who's been surviving this all time. I was talking about these guys from Praise the Lord. They have to get these placement points. This is actually what happens. Crazy gets Spyro and finishes him up as well.
So 1 versus 1 versus
1.
1.
1 versus 1. Three-way. That's a 3-way, guys. Let's see what happens. Armands, don't pull.
Yeehaw.
Armands, make sure you win this, or else. I know.
Well, they have a lot to do yet. We have Lankies from the Garlic Cola. We have the Crazy from Praise the Lord. We have seen him in these situations to do so, but I think he's going to be knocked down by Lazy.
Well, Lankis, yeah. And
sorry.
Armans is a nice car to use for a cover. This is a really nice place for Armans where to be right now, I think. And all the other guys have to, have to run outside the zone. Armans actually sees Crazy going.
Ooh.
He gets a V1 HP. And yeah,
that's it.
That's
Lankis gets
Lankis.
down.
Yeah, he does this third party. Unfortunate for Armans. That's Team Garlic Cola with a win.
So well played by them. But every single one what we had in this game, really well played.
Well, really, can't say anything bad. I said P9 should win this, but it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate for Armans just to get knocked out all the way down to 1 HP. Obviously, Lanix. I can't
I
speak
think
today.
Lanik.
My basic language is gone all the way. So Lanik just, uses his third party. Obviously, he had the best position with some cover from that house. Everybody else had to go outside, so well played by Armand as well. 7 kills there. Spyro with 4 kills. Froggy, Kivish, 0 kills on both ends. Finishing off top 3, that's praise the Lord, Crazy with well played positioning. Finishes off just with 1 kill, but still placement is there. Then Team Yor with just 3 members, but Kotastic is pushing them together and forward, finishing off 4th. And 5th, we have my team, Totally Spies.
An interesting way by them. 3 really well played games for Totally Spies.
Yeah,
And I want to
actually,
see what they can bring
This
for
is
the game.
this is
number
what we were
4.
talking on the first week. Remember, you told me like, I don't believe in these guys. I was like, look, give me a second, because I know
Wait a minute.
if my information was correct, that they barely qualified for the BSL season.
Yeah, they started
Barely,
as,
yeah.
because they are the 16 team, so
Yeah.
they're the last ones to squeeze
barely
in.
to squeeze in.
Oh,
And,
those are the ones that squeezed in because one team got banned.
oh yeah,
That's
exactly. Yeah, that's why they got in.
They
But
weren't
so-
supposed to be there.
Yeah, but look at that. Maybe they will. Maybe they were.
Yeah, a lot of things yet to
Well-
happen. This is only the week number 5. 2 more after this one, and then we're going to know the final scores. But talking about the final scores, the standings are still not there for your pleasure to see, unfortunately. We are working on that, or IT guys are they're pressing the keyboards as fast as they can to fix that, and so we know. But if today we don't get the standings, then don't forget that we have the website BESL, so
Indeed.
.pro, and there you can select the PUBG section, and then you can watch all the standings and scores and kill scores and all that jazz down there, and there you're gonna know what's happening and who's where. And if we fix it, it's gonna be up and running maybe after the next game, but if not, then
Well, then you'll have to look.
after the weekend.
Then you'll have to look at that on the score board
or
for yourself.
or don't spoil it to yourselves. Just wait out for the next week. Wait for both of us, and then we're gonna do a drum roll.
Because we had this thing, in the last season. I remember I was still watching the streams, but scores were already in.
Yeah.
Because the stream had you guys know, you obviously see it with the delay. As last season it was, I remember I was playing and I didn't like that I could see which team was already finished while watching the stream. So it was it's not a bad thing, guys. It's not always a bad thing. And if we talk about this game, just to finish it off, so many blown up cars.
Yeah.
What was that?
They are getting ready for the next section. That's the Rocket League,
This
as we know.
burnout paradise or something like that.
Yeah. Those people who don't know, the PUBG is not the only game that happens down at the BSL studio, and not the only game today. After the PUBG ends, we have the lovely hosts introducing the next game. That's the Rocket League, and
after Rocket League, we do have CS:GO as well.
Yeah, and for those who don't like those games, stay here and maybe you're gonna learn something new, and maybe you're gonna start liking them as well. I remember back in the day when PUBG came out, I didn't want to play it. Like, I saw that they have the third person view, and
Wasn't the greatest game when it came out.
yeah, and I was like,
Still not, but
I got
We
a
still love it.
key from a friend, and I just tried it out, and I'm like, nope, Nope.
Not for you.
Uninstalling. But then I started playing with friends, like in a group of
It's
friends.
definitely a
and
game
that's
that
so
you have
addictive.
to play with friends. This is one of
Yeah.
those games that you will enjoy it so much more. I was just talking with one of the YouTubers as well here in Latvia, and he was like, like, maybe I should try it as well."
He
And I
actually
was like,
tried it before.
and
Yeah.
and I was like, "You should, but do it with a squad."
Yeah, don't do it alone.
Yeah, because you'll get totally different vibes.
Yeah, and the same goes for the Counter-Strike and for the Rocket League that's going to be upcoming after the next PUBG game, the game number 4. But after that, we're going to have those 2 games. So now, if you are new to them, try to find someone to play with. And even to find the players to play with, use the website, the BSL.pro. You can find some Baltic members there. They have the section where you can find players that are looking for players. It's like dating app like Tinder, but for gamers. You go in there, you're like, I'm looking for friends, and they're like, hey, have the friends. That's easy as that. Or join in our Discord server. We're gonna, after the season ends, we're gonna make sure that you have a lot of little tournaments happening online, battling it out and finding some more action while we are waiting for the next season.
Indeed. So guys, we are going for a small little break.
Another thing that we want to talk to you guys about is our website, BESL Pro website, BESL.pro. Enter that in your browser, and you're gonna see this wonderful website. And a lot of things, all of the updates are here with the games. A lot of cool stuff. The schedule is here, the team and standing statistics. And there's one interesting thing here called draft, which if you want to find a player or find a team for example, the next tournament of BESL, you can come here, sign up, put your profile in and everything, or find someone already that is on the list and find a player or a team to play in. And that's basically like nobody said like Craigslist of esports gamers.
just without the shady stuff, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool. I did not know about this until today, but so you can go on a website and do something like that. So if you want to build a team and you don't have like people that you already know that want to play with you in a team in a game, that's an awesome way how to connect with people through places like these.
Yeah, and it's a very cool. Like you can also like see like the languages that they speak, because like it's very important, of course, like that
The
your team.
communication.
Yeah, the communication. If you have like a player that speaks only English, you know, like if they're from UK,
Yeah.
like it might be hard.
That's true.
Yeah, and like again, like the roles, because you know, if this would be maybe a MOBA, you don't want to have a team full of supports or AD carries and stuff like that. So like you can kind of like look like for like the perfect person for you.
Yeah, there's even a primary role, the secondary role, and everything that you need to know about the person that you want to play with.
Hello back.
What else to say?
Well, this week we are pretty much closing out week number 5 with just one game left. Overall, what I love to see is none of the top teams are winning.
Yeah, and that's
No,
what
alright,
happened.
alright.
Like
Well,
I know.
First game was won by Beta Academy, so
Yeah,
yeah, it was
it was.
was.
Yes, and the second game was won by
totally
Totally
Spies.
Spies.
Yeah, and then game number 3 was won by Garlic Cola.
Yeah.
By one
I think
guy,
the first
Lennox.
game for them.
Lennox, well done by him. All the way staying all the way until the end. Even though we saw the last game that Beta Academy had these 2 drops landing, like how much better can it get? Even
Yeah,
with
that was
all
so
that,
so
even,
rigged.
even with all that,
Yeah.
still they lost 2 members, Cloudtail and Razy, I think.
Yes,
And
yes,
then,
they did,
two-
because they
two
split
more,
up
yeah,
again.
the next Chris and Mr. Knights were the 2 guys left and left. And now for this game, Cloudtail, because we already mentioned that Cloudtail is playing from North America, guys. He didn't handle the pressure of being awake and like, because it's like 4 a.m. there right now. He's off to sleep, so these guys are gonna play the last game in lineup of 3 of them. So X-Trace, Razy, and Mr.
Well,
Knight.
good night to him and welcome everyone else. We are looking at the teams. They're almost ready. I think 1 or 2 members are missing, and then we're going to be starting the game up. Until then, I wanted to ask, did you manage to try the MP5 in the Weekendy map, the Vector? that was changed a bit
I did.
with the
I did
UMP?
try. Yeah, I did try these new weapons. I didn't. I didn't try the weapons that are only available in the Kenny map because I don't like that map at all.
Same here. Yeah.
I'm properly hating that map. I was so excited about it coming out when it wasn't. When it was announced, the snow map, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit different map. I'm seeing, for example, for myself, the map should be close to Sandhawk. In the wise of movement of why Sandhawk is so popular for a lot of streamers, pro gamers,
Because
it's very
fast.
fast. It's very fast.
All
The
what you have
zones
to
are
wait
not
is that
taking-
1
yeah,
minute until it loads in.
exactly.
That's about it.
The very fast-paced action, and this is how this game should be going. Of course, in competitive scene, it's a bit more different.
Yeah.
But the candy they have made this map, in my opinion, it's very slow and
Yeah.
it's big. A lot of, especially if you just open when you go inside of it. If you open the map, look how many compounds are there. It's insane amount of compounds.
Yes. But what I was expecting when I saw the map, I thought that the zone's going to be 2 or 3 times even faster because they have a lot of car spawns. You can
Exactly.
get
The snow bikes,
snow
cars,
bikes, yeah.
cars, jeeps,
everything
bikes.
what you want, but in that moment when you are playing it, it feels a bit too slow. And
It is indeed.
they should increase the zone time, I think, by 2 times faster, and then
the map
increase
will actually
a
will be-
little
will
bit
be
of a car
playable.
spawns as
Will
well.
be playable.
Yeah, and it
People
will
will
be
be
more viable.
well,
as
people
well.
will be playing as well. The map they will be playing it differently. They
Yeah.
wouldn't be playing it as passive as slow
Yeah.
as it is right now. People will be more hard dropping, more shooting around. This is what this is all about. You know.
Exactly.
I hate to loot for 20 minutes and then die from a guy who's laying in the grass. I hate that.
Same
Seriously.
here, same here. But we are not only trash talking that map. There are few things that is good as well.
Yeah,
the steps in the snow. Where you can leave your
Yep.
footprint. That's
Footprint.
really neat and nice and something new that you can play tactic. I have played it in that side where I see someone who went in this way and I'm like and he's in a house and I shoot him down. That's really nice. But
Yep.
otherwise than that, there are too many houses, too long
we
zones.
are pretty much almost inside the game, guys. In just a minute, we are starting the game number 4 of week 5. Well, unfortunately, we don't see
final one?
the standings.
Yep.
But it could be that Beta Academy is maybe getting letting people to get a little bit closer to them. They still got a lot of kills. They got 11 kills in that last game, so that's a lot
Yeah,
of kills.
but they won
No
the first.
placement.
It's so it
they
goes
are
in
kinda,
both
yeah,
ways.
we don't. We
The
it
third
goes
game
both
without
ways.
points. The second game
Placement points only.
placement points
Six
only, and the
point
first
there, and then third game 11
victory.
point. So
it can go in any
yeah.
way.
what I'm thinking that is probably the division and P9 are getting a bit more closer though.
That's
so,
the 2 Latvian teams battling it out, and we have seen them before, and we see them again.
and
A
the
lot
plane,
of action is going to be happening.
plane is flying out straight up, and well, we can see the difference between obviously the first game and the second game is that the huge difference is that the plane is pretty much open for every single position of the map.
Yep.
Because it's very centered. It's not this most centric, but it's very centered.
And what is the zone that you are predicting? Where do you
I'm
think?
hoping for some weird zone. For example, somewhere in Minas del Sur area, for example, where the prison is. I'm expecting for something like that.
Well, I haven't seen like the final zone up there in not the prison side, but I would want the military base. Down there.
Okay. That could be interesting, definitely. Well, let's see. Still the same team of P9 are taking too much hair area. There's Atrops are just next to them. It looks like Pecado is not going to be split with anybody. Team Dator Pasol is in Los Leones, and looks like SC Pirma is actually looking for Los Leones as well.
But look at the Impala. We have 2 teams dropping down there. Those are the Totally Spies together with Ensure, I think.
Well, indeed it is. Well, Impala, yeah, it looks like Impala. I cannot understand what Ensure is actually thinking. Why are they landing on the second game in a row with somebody they know that there's not gonna be a team there? Looks like they're almost going for some points, for some point kills, early point kills.
Yeah, and maybe at the start they thought that it's just Totally Spies, but right now we know that they can do a bit more damage. on their side. Not a lot of action is going to be happening yet. They are still looting for some weapons as we look at the map as well. We have 2 members of the Totally Spies just on one side and one alone.
Well,
And
zone
Gagaveshka
is
alone
really,
further.
zone is really centered, so no fun in the zone.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Well,
Let's
this
see what happens.
probably going to be the first action what we see on the map. Just a quick check again where we are on the map side. We have Cloud.
Pretty much, yeah.
Beta Academy down on the San Martin, the Hacienda side. A few members scattered around on the middle side. The zone as well is a middle centric. The center of the zone is the
Team
power
G has decided
grid.
to land in the end of the map, which is the military base.
Yeah.
Good rotation for them, even if they decide to go, for example, for La Cabrera. So a good rotation could be coming in there. Well, it looks like Totally Spies. Well, I would say they'll meet at some point. They should be meeting at some point.
And it looks like this will be the only action what we see in this early game, because no one else is meeting anyone else on the map. But maybe if someone takes the car, they can drive somewhere near the other teams. But this is where it is. We have, again, Ensure versus Totally Spies.
Zeklis saw Tier 1 as well. So just exchanging some, but not even kills, but some, well, let's say it, like how you say it? Aggressive plays, no, but just scaring each other.
Yeah, they're shooting some bullets on their side, just letting them know we are here and ready to fight. Maybe someone's gonna rotate back, but it doesn't look that it's the case. And Shore are ready to fight and battle with the Totally Spies.
Well, how do you think who's gonna come on top?
Well, today, Totally Spies have shown a different approach to this game, and looks like maybe they're gonna take the game in their hand. But Gora!
Yeah, Gora actually gets that knock on the
Pulsar. Pow, pow, and that's it, and he's out.
Well, Pulsar is just lying down, so they know they have an advantage right now. So this is the place where we should be following it up right now.
Yeah,
in the Impala.
If they were looking for the moments to push, and these are the ones. But Vicious gets Estonian headed.
So that's 2 guys down now. 2 guys knocked.
Unfortunate for them.
They are trying to already. They are now feeling way more confident than they did before. And these places where the guys have been knocked out are not the greatest ones. And it doesn't look like Ziklis actually is aware that somebody's behind him. Well, this should be really interesting how they play this out.
So in a really fast pace, it turned to 2 versus 4.
Yeah, it's already one of the members is picked up. Estonia, it doesn't look like he's gonna be picked up. Ziklis, just waiting. Trying to chase him, but his teammate is actually in the way, so Gora cannot really get on top of the stairs. And yeah, Gora proves it out. But GG Veshka, meanwhile gets another knock there. So Gora is probably gonna get. And Vicious is getting knocked off as well. So these are the trades going on. Gora is trying to get his teammate up. Let's see if these guys decide to trying to go for this save on Ziklis. Ziklis is nowhere, he doesn't have any chances of getting away. Gora is gonna probably go up and just finish Ziklis off. So those are the points there.
So 2 versus 2 again.
So this is pretty much 2 versus 2. Estonia is not getting picked up, but let's see what Pulsar does. Let's see Gora. Yeah, Gora with some nice peek there.
With unfortunate timing down on the Pulsar side.
Pulsar is already the 2nd knock, so he has to be picked up very, very early. So he has no chances of spending any time. Yeah, the grenade flies out. Gora actually jumps out from the 2nd floor, and GG Veshka knocks out Tier 1. So that's basically 1 versus 1. That's Gora against GG Veshka right now.
And we have seen that GG Veshka can take these
fights
out.
This is what I was talking about earlier. Was it's way too risky, and this is look what is happening.
Yeah.
With all the guys.
Well, the Tier 1 has the 2nd knock as well.
Both teams will pretty much lose all the guys. Well, one of the teams will go down overall, but GG Veshka, look, UH is going down, Vicious is going down, and Gora knows he cannot get anybody up, and he's just trying to get these off-angle kills. He's going to be trying to do so, but GG Veshka is not going to allow him, I think. He should be seeing this this right here. Well,
he was looking at a different side, I think. So we have, again, 2 versus 1.
Well, 2 versus 1 right now. Still, both teams have lost a lot of members. What happened there with Mr. Emoyis?
Well, in this game, we don't have someone driving his teammate over. There's a guy doing no good for himself, and that's it. He's out from the game. He blew up with a car, probably somewhere on a hill, took the
No idea what happened there.
wrong
we didn't see,
turn.
we were way too end. Gigi Veshka actually, yeah, just saw. And they trying to have a nice spray there, but no luck there. So that's team totally splies out in a place
Yeah,
number
but
15.
we are joining back in a fight with Aggressiva. Aggressiva but Support are fighting with the Praise the Lord. A really good nade by Crazy. And he has the AVM in his hand as well. So Crazy and Favorite is really well prepared for this fight. Back is right now alone.
Like, yeah, these guys look like they are. And that's Kalimelo all the way down. Finish him off. Estafi. Estafi gets a knock and kill onto Nordic Goblins Kova. So a lot of action going down. Actually, more action than we saw in the first game.
Well, Back is with his teammate Mercius 2 versus 3 in this particular second. And I think one more member from the Praise the Lord is in behind him. So this can go in the both ways, really ugly. Whack shoots the hill.
Mercius actually trying to land some shots onto the team from Praise the Lord, but doesn't succeed on doing so. And this could be really, really interesting. And that's actually, yeah, sort of another member of Praise the Lord who's getting some nice shots. Let's see if Vac and Mercius can actually do something in this situation.
Well, it's still the fight 4 versus 2 at this moment. Roxy's going to be bleeding out just in a few seconds. And that AVM in the hands of Favorite. Where did he get it so early in the game?
Yeah, very, very early drop for them to loot. Vicious actually went down from the zone.
Probably he's going to be picked up
yeah.
just in a few seconds.
Hopefully,
yeah.
Vac is playing very, very slowly, carefully. Now that's Roxy got out, and that's only 2 members of Aggressiva Support with no kills left in this game. And that's
look at that. We have division.
Huge shot there.
We have on a different side of the map. We down here we have division meeting some members of the SC Pirmais eSports. Can we shift to that?
Well, SC Pirmais is full lineup. That's Mad Kid who's trying to get some clean shots, clean headshots with that M24.
I think this is the moment for them to push in right now to get some more action happening. LQ and his team really pushed in those houses.
Well, the zone is switched and it's pretty much gone to region of Pecado and pretty close to pretty much every team that has already been inside the zone. That's Erica's from Figure 05, who's yes sir, small bit of issue here, but we are still back with you guys.
The Coffeenas right now is trying to find some more angles to fight for. Unfortunately, nothing happens down there. STP somewhere on the different side of the map gets a knockdown with a nade. We have a 3-way. Again, we have division down in those houses. In one side, we have SC Pirmais eSports. In the other side, we have Cable Knights approaching those houses as well. If that fight approaches to the battle side, we're going to have SC Pirmais probably fighting with the Cable Knights in the hillside, and Division's going to be picking out the kills that they can find on the ground, laying for them to collect.
Well, how do you think? Actually, Elky just took some shots, but they are in a really, really nice spot where nobody can really push them. If somebody decides to push them, it's too risky. So none of the teams should be doing that. Maybe try to get a knock, but even the knock, it's still you get a knock, it's still gonna be picked up. So
yeah. Just to find a better angle than your enemy has. But if the zone shifts out of these houses, there's no way for them to shift out. And no way for them to go away without losing 1 or 2 members out of these houses. A really unfortunate play by them. But it looks like no one's approaching them yet. They are still standing there.
Vac and Mercius actually gave up on that fight they have with Praise the Lord. So they are now trying to find some other kills all around the map with that high ground advantage that Vac has. Doesn't see any enemies. He saw, I think, a team of SC Pirmais is pretty far away, but I'm not thinking that he's going to land. Yeah, he's trying to land some shots. Not succeeding in doing so.
I think the P9 just took the Picado by themselves. No one was there.
Nobody was there because everybody were where and rotated away from there. And a lot of teams we can see in this region around. Praise the Lord. Espirmais, that's division, and Cable Knights there. So a lot of teams there.
The 4 really strong teams are packing it up around the Picado side. At the road side, we have 3 teams down there. And X Evolution is starting the fight with the new River. He gets the knockdown there. Crazy gets a knock to the EP goes. And as well, we have the Spyro finishing out the Ritz.
Finishing out
Those
the Rit,
members
from
from the
Dator
Dator.
Indeed. Very well played by Spyro with that 3-time scope. I, for example, can't definitely make these shots, but Latvia is actually trading a really nice long way shot, and he's trying to finish him off as well. So, yeah, he had some shots from Gora, and well, team number 9. Who was team number 9? Was it Nordic Goblins?
Yes, they are out, I think. A really unfortunate start for them.
They
But
are.
while this was happening, the Latvians get shot down from a different side as well. Madgid is pushing down the division. This can change a lot of things.
That's very interesting. That's a solution. They have felt this. That's a very nice angle.
What a timing!
Yeah.
What a timing! Flubber gets one, and Flubber gets another one as well.
Flubber, yeah, he wasn't happy with that play that he had with Armand, shooting him in the back and couldn't get that kill. So this is what I said. These guys should not be pushing these houses, and that's it. That's team Messi Pirmais. All of the team has gone out in place number 13.
Why? Why are you pushing in?
This is
by
a risky.
2?
This is what I said about risky part of pushing these kind of houses. Very risky, and it didn't pay off for these guys.
And like for division, they were just standing in the houses waiting for everyone else to approach. But what is this? We have Debate Academy approaching down on the different side of the map.
Bad Academy, yeah, they will be kind of be meeting this team here, but I'm more interested right now about Team Dator
Mr. Knights out.
Yeah, knocked, but I'm more interested about Team Dator Pasok. Sikwin just knocked Armans out with a nade. It looks like they are not looking forward to be fighting with members of P9 because they understood it's all of them there, so they are rotating away. It's actually Mr. Knights he was finished off. Sorry, I said knocked. He was down and out. So it's only Issues and Razy now.
And again, an unfortunate game for them. If they are getting out from the game just in few minutes, then that means no points for them again. Would be really interesting to see what they're going to be deciding to do. It looks like Extra is going to be driving down on the middle side, getting a better position, picking up his teammates as well.
He's trying to get that better position, and Razy's probably going to jump inside the car, or maybe he's just trying to cover, issues so nobody shoots, so he can shoot back, something like that. I would assume, but a lot of teams still have to go inside the zone.
Oh.
Rakes drives over Skelly. Gocha then trades straight away to these kills. Where is that all happening? Where is that happening? This is all happening in this. This is a fight between Astrophy and this Marks. Katastic actually gets a kill. Team 16, that's Team G, are out in place number 12. And, well, let's see what Katastic actually does in this situation, because none of these guys are inside the zone. And Astrophy actually gets a kill onto Gocha in the back. So I think it's only one member of team. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Just one member of
right now we have Lama. That's the only member alive for the RFC, fighting with Astrophy down on the other side.
And it's Katastic there as well, but all of them have to rotate inside the zone, because zone is gonna switch off in a couple of seconds. So let's see what happens.
So back to the game, we have the new zone shifting in, and those are just in the middle for the Cable Knights. And Gora as well with his teammate down in the zone.
Is starting to hit pretty hard. Though it's 3 HP per second, as you can see, and there's a long way for these guys to rotate in. Lam is actually just trying to run in, and Estefy actually looks like Estefy is going down. So he's just down and out. So he's definitely not making it inside the zone. Katastic still has 3 first aids, so he might be able to get in, but it's a long way where to run in.
I think in a way there
Lama
he has
still,
to take out Lama, and that's what happens.
Yeah, Katastic actually ruins the chances there for Team Athrop. So this week for this team wasn't really great, and just falling off, and just that's it for these guys.
Well, joining back on the flights on the map, we have the P9 driving around on the lower side with the aggressive episode, probably going to be fighting together as well. Gora with his teammate Vicious are alive, safe and sound, and sure, that's the team. Went on the different side of the map right now, and they are taking these lovely houses for themselves as they're going to be in the next zone as well. The next zone is going to be shifting in 2 minutes. We're going to know the new one, but right now the zone is pressuring
Well,
every single one.
Dator Pasal actually just saw members of team, I think it was the Cable Knights. They were just crossing next to them, but I like the position of Dator Pasal where they are located right now because they are pretty much in the middle of the zone. The problem with this is they might be pushed by a lot of teams in that position.
And as well, we have the Bait Academy on the different side of the zone as well. They have taken
have a
those lovely
compound,
houses as
yeah.
well. So that means a lot of action is going to be happening just in a few seconds down here.
Well, Kivish is just driving with that bike, just spotting, scouting off what is going on and around the map. All around, it looks like Fowry's got knocked out. Sorry, it was Mysteries who was knocked out of the car, and they know that there's no chance of him being picked up, so they just left him and are trying to get inside the zone right now.
What's the information about the Katastic? Did he make back in his... Oh, there.
Katastic,
LQ,
yeah, he's
finish
that.
him off.
He made inside the zone, but they checked the back, so this was really, really good. That Vac actually goes down from a hand of Spyro, while Vicious straight to Armand. So that's Armand's.
It's Mercius 1 versus 3 of the P9. He gets down, almost gets down
but
the Froggy.
I think Mercius should be going down in a second. A nice nade coming in. Kobe.
Froggy gets the nade.
Kobe.
Porzingis.
Yeah, it's on point. Very nice.
Porzingis.
Kobe Bryant, but it's Porzingis. And, well, that was happening. It was actually Division team who was third-partying the team of P9.
Yeah.
So that's well played by them, and it's only Spyro and Froggy left. Armands went down in this situation. Not a place where you wanted to go down, but, well, it happens. It happens in this map. You cannot lie on the ground because there's no grass.
Yeah.
Like we have
As
in
we
Erangel.
turn closer for the next zone, we have only 8 teams alive, 23 members on the map. As we have the Bait Academy fighting on one side, and New River on the other side gets down to Spyro, so that means the Spyro is going to be out as well. Yep.
That's only one member. Yeah, the team division is all they know. It's team that is closest to them, so they are interested in knocking them as soon as out as soon as they can.
So these are going to be the Froggy alone versus 4 members of division and rest of the players on the map.
He does have some cover. He can still play for that placement. Still 8 teams though.
Yeah.
We are almost 20 minutes inside this game. Still 8 teams. So from this point, it's starting to get some points.
And the next zone is not forgiving anyone. It looks like it's going to be just the middle of nowhere, few houses, a little ones, but the rest of that is
Team
hills.
Dator Pasal are the team that should be ruining the chances of maybe division if they are not careful with these pushes. He knows there's a guy there from Praise the Lord.
That's the last guy
think-
from the Praise the
Did
Lord.
Sikwan just see? Did Sikwan just see Sufit? I'm not sure. I think
Well,
he
he's
peeked.
moving around. Just stay there. Lay down.
I would say he has to move around because, you know, if a lot of people rushes him, it's better that you peek first. Yeah, that's exactly what I said now. Sikwan should be falling back. At this point, he should be falling back. Sikwan,
Well,
run!
He gets a nade down on his feet.
I'm
but
not sure about
that
this play
misses a
from
bit.
him.
We have Sufik going in together with his
Actually,
teammates.
they are getting
Really good
shot on some
headshot.
off angle with Flabber with a really nice nade on Arekas, so that means Sikwan is all by himself. And team, Flabber just finishes Arekas off with that nade, and Sikwan is all by himself. This is a bad news for him, and this is Team Dator Pasal in place number 8.
Unfortunately, no other members on this map could join in this fight and help a little bit for the Dator
Well,
Pasal.
looks like Froggy has been found out by team of Ensure, the guys that were fighting very early in Impala. We saw the early fights that didn't pay off. Crazy actually goes down from the zone. Froggy is all by himself. He's inside the zone, and it looks like nobody's really like close to him that can mess the chances. Well, drop is landing in pretty much in the middle of the map. Still a lot of teams. We see still a full lineup of team Garlic Cola, who might have been fighting Team Bait Academy in the second. Oh, Shinners. Very nice headshot coming in there. And X-Chris actually, as soon as he hears that, he turns around, confirms that kill. 1 point for these guys.
Yeah, and really well played by him, just instantly finishing him off and getting one more point, as you said. Oh, we are really close for the next zone as well. 20
Yeah, it's
seconds there.
closing in.
The last second of battle is going to happen just now, and after that, there's going to be new decisions to be made for them to shift to the new zones, and probably it's going to be center side.
No,
Like, I
do-
can't see other way
I
there.
do love to see that there's still 7 teams in. Still 7 teams in, and that's
Look
that's
at
issues
that,
with a really
X-Chris is
aggressive play on the players of Ensure, but they actually turn around and trades that. So that's X-Chris gone and out. But Ruby confirms that kill. So no kills going down in the way of Ensure. Sorry, not Ensure. Garlic Cola.
Yeah, Delanik has to push right now, or to push back himself. I don't know.
Well, he's not. It looks like he doesn't really know where Razy is, but well, don't turn around now. Well, he's helping his teammate, just smoking it off so he can get a revive. Lanix should be like, yeah, I like this play how he's playing right now. It's a very smart. He's not over pushing anything. He's just waiting and gets almost a nade in his face.
What a cheeky nade by Razy,
And,
almost getting him
It
down.
does look that they are not aware that there's only one member left for Team Bad Academy. Well, Coffeenus, and Team Division. Got a knock on LQ. Plubber's down to 1 HP. These 1 HP. This is
a lot of
something.
times.
We have seen
Today, yeah,
how
at
many
least
times.
3 times.
So
Oh, the
this
New
is-
River
this
gets
is
down one of the
very
members from the
interesting.
coffee.
That's
from the Cable
Sextono, but
Knights.
Sextono is actually pushing from the off angle. So Coffeenus goes down, but let's see, it's against Sextono. Well, yeah, that should be LQ. LQ is death. And well, at least a knock. Not sure about that. And he misses the nade. Sextono, what was that?
He
didn't
could
miss the
take
nade.
the
Yeah, he
whole
only-
team out, but unfortunately he misses that, and
Well,
that's
Team
going to
Flabber-
be down
well, Team
slide for
Flabber-
them.
Team
The
Flabber
Sheenus
is
is
just
out.
showing off, and that's
Sexton's
only
gonna
one
be
member.
out.
That's only Mr. Valanas, is correct?
Yep.
Vabalas, sorry, Vabalas, yeah, and
They are
that's
hunting
it.
him
The
down and-
whole team of Division, 11 kills. They are still all 4 people alive. Very, very glad to see that, and it looks like these guys are going for their win.
The Froggy is still in the zone
Froggy's
for the
still
next
in.
one as well. He can surprise someone, but right now we are backwater fight. Razy versus the
Razy
Garlic
versus,
Cola.
yeah, Garlic
3
Cola
members
guys
of them.
just gets one knock and straight away gets traded. So that's well done. But LQ from a off angle, because these guys have high ground, they can see all this fights going down lower, obviously from the ground, and that's a really nice confirmed kill from Team Division.
So right now we have 5 teams left and 10 members are live on the map. Those teams are the number
Well,
5,
Team
the
Division with a full
Division.
lineup, and
We
then
have the Ensure as well with the Garlic Cola, and praise the Lord, 1 member there, Ruby, and 1 member from P9, Froggy.
this is a very strong. Request, not request, but a very strong saying that we will win this game on guys from Team Division. This has to be very, very unlucky for them to lose this game.
Well, I think in
It has
this
happened.
moment,
We have seen it. It has happened. The 2 guys kill all 4 members of the enemy team, but
I think the only one who can change their game,
destiny.
their victory or destiny is the Froggy. If he pushes out in the moment when they are battling a different team, he can change a lot of
He
things.
can,
'cause
he can,
He
because
is
we know.
precise with his name.
We know, we know that this guy is definitely, he knows how to shoot. We have seen it before.
Well, as for now, a bit of a standstill. The B5 gets
Well,
a
Phoenix,
Flabber
yeah.
down.
That Sphinx gets a nice headshot onto Flabber. Flabber's probably gonna get picked up. That's Sphinx. I think they've looted this drop already. Well, let's see. Let's see. Froggy's trying to move in. He's trying to throw some nades, and he actually saw him. He actually, he gets a knock. This is what you just told it. So basically, you just said it. That's straight out Sufit. So that's a 1 member out, and Froggy, unfortunate. But Team Flabber, we do know that Flabber can make a whole lot of a difference with just all by himself. He's
So
trying
LQ
to
gets
heal.
down. Gora never
Yeah,
finishes
that's-
Gora as well. Vicious is somewhere in the distance down there, but Garlical is approaching as well. And still we have the Ruby in the game from the Praise the Lord. A lot of things can change. Only 3 members left for Team Division.
A lot of smokes. That's Vicious just running, trying to get inside the zone.
B5 gets almost a New River, but he misses all the bullets.
Whiffs it.
he gets only one in the body, and that's not enough. The New River lives another day together with the
Well,
LQ.
Flabber has a pretty nice position as well. That's 14 kills in total already on these guys. That's things getting some kills from behind as well. Praise the Lord, you know. Last game it was Crazy, who was all the way finished third. Now it's Ruby. So these guys, let's say,
I
let's
don't
give some
think
props
that
to these
B5
guys.
knows about Ruby, and he's going to be surprising him
Nade,
just in a few seconds.
I think he understood the nade was coming from his behind, and now he's going to be checking it a little bit more. It looks like he's already checking. Huh?
No.
Maybe
he
not.
didn't know the nade angle because he was healing on that particular second, and he was lying on the ground, and that's unfortunate for him. Ruby is still in his zone. He can chill
Ruby
out
can
there.
actually get that such an easy kill on him right now.
Well,
If he decides, if he
pushes.
just basically peeks around that ledge and that's it. But he's trying to play. Okay, yeah, there we
There it
are.
is.
There we are. There should be a confirmed kill for Ruby as well. Now they know that there's a guy behind him, but there's only one guy left for Team Garlic Cola. And maybe no. Okay.
New River.
Okay, that went fast.
15 kills for the team.
Very
division.
nice SLR kill there for New River. Well played by him. And now we are on 3 teams again. Praise the Lord. Team division with 3 members alive, and Vicious all by himself as well.
Ruby, there's no one where you are peeking.
They are
in
just
front
playing
of
it
you.
safe now. They are just playing it safe right now.
I think it's going to be a
And,
mow down from the team division. They're going to find a Vicious and
they should be fighting both of these kills.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
there's going to be really fast end game, and the moment
They
when
should,
they
it,
show
should be, it should be ending in a couple of seconds, I think, this game, because both Vicious and yeah, that's Ruby. Actually, Vicious gets a knock on New River. So
Ruby's going to be
let's
having a time
see
to
what
heal up
happens.
as well. LQ, do you have the angle?
well, LQ should. Well, this is interesting. Let's see.
And
Yeah,
he
LQ.
has,
That's the kill, confirmed kill on Ruby. So Vicious now knows that he's pretty much all by himself because he sees 4 people alive. He knocked one. Trying to get another knock, but nope.
no.
That's it. Flabber with a last kill off this game. Very well done. 17 kills and a win. I was just saying how P9 are getting closer to division. Here we are, 27 points on these guys. Well played. New River 6 kills, Flabber 6 kills, LQ with 5 kills, Sufis with 0 kills. Unfortunate, but still, as a team, they did really well.
Well, a lot of statistically wise, well played by different teams as well, as we have in the second place. We the praise the Lord.
This was the team that
No,
we
in the third place.
they could have maybe even won it if they would have fighting this
Yeah.
early game in Impala that we saw against Totally Spies. Obviously they come on top. They've destroyed the team Totally Spies, left them in the last place, but they could have survived maybe more of them. Then team number 3, praise the Lord again. Second, third game was they were third. Fourth game, third.
Yep.
Some nice placement points. And in this game as well, kill points, 6 kills.
Well played by them. In the fourth place, we have the Garlic Caller with 4 kills there. And in the fifth place, the P9 for unfortunate game for them.
Unfortunate.
But, well, the Froggy tried. He could change a lot of things, but...
he did get that 1 kill on Sufits and, well, could have get it maybe at least 1 more, but wasn't and succeeding in doing so.
So
Beta Academy was 6th with 4 kills, and then we just go all the way down there.
So tough luck for the other teams down there in the lower side of the brackets. They weren't shining this game as like the Totally Spies in the last 3 games. They were really well
But yeah, but they were
performing.
fighting that very early in the game.
The early
and
fight was the one that got them out, as they are the first team out of this game. Well, the second team, because the first team was the team not attending in this game, and those were the Figaro 5 boys. And that's about it from this game.
And
there's going to be about...
Well,
all
we still
from
don't
us.
have scores.
No, the standings are still not
Standings are still
fixed.
in process of fixing, guys.
Yeah.
Some technical issues there.
If you are really interested, don't forget to check out our website, BSL.pro. After we're going to fix it, we're going to let you know through our social media in...
As soon as they are there.
Yeah, as soon as they're going to be there updating.
So do
we're gonna
follow.
Post them. But do follow our social media and check the website as well at the PUBG section. Maybe the score is going to be updating later on today or until the Monday they have to be fixed. Otherwise than that, we have talked about the games that we just had. We talked about a lot of new ways. And what was the highlight of this
My highlight?
week?
Totally Spies winning game number 2.
That was the highlight. I know why. I know why. Yeah. But
No, I really enjoyed to see that there. Maybe in the first couple of weeks we felt like Bait Academy is so much stronger than any other team.
Yeah.
Obviously, they did miss a member from the last game. Thought I wasn't playing. Definitely made a difference for them. But still, teams can beat them. Teams can kill them. So this is
Yeah.
what I really love to see. I'm really, really not a fan of just one team driving over everybody. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what I love to see.
And my highlight of today was the moment where we saw the late game of the map number 2 in the Miramar, where there's the map number 3. I mean, where the end zone was in the higher side of the George Bowl. Yes, the George Bowl. Thank you. And how it all ended and shifted. It was so interesting to see. And
It was
you never
indeed.
know. You can't predict the zones. You don't know where it's going to be ending and what's going to be happening. But good props to everyone playing today. Unfortunately, for those who couldn't attend, well, tough luck. Maybe we're going to see you
Figure
next.
out 5. Better make
Figaro,
sure
yeah,
you're
yeah,
coming
yeah.
back for next week.
That's
with the full
that's
lineup.
a spanking from our side. Even if you can't get the whole squad, at
Yeah,
least
just
one
at
of
least
you
one
could
of
join
you,
in.
yeah.
You know, just to represent your team and your name. But representing our name, we were the BSL PUBG casters. He's the content, and I'm the nobody. And thank
So
you for joining in.
nobody's content. Nobody has content, and so you know what
all
I mean.
that jazz. And
You
thank you
know
for
what I
the
mean.
chat today, for participating in a lot of things.
Give
and
us some love.
giving us the water as well for today.
Thank you guys for watching. We, myself, and nobody, we were gonna see you on the next video.
She always gets what she wants. She always gets what she wants. Yeah, she always gets what she wants.